Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
what's on your
Shit,
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you
Linda,
thinking?
go.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Good evening, gatekeepers. Happy Fish Fry Friday. And all good. I know y'all ready to argue. Lock in your capital letters. Let the people know you meant what you said. You said what you meant. I don't see nobody capitals on lock. I don't see nobody's capital. Y'all supposed to be talking loud all night long. It's Friday. What you talking about? Listen, welcome back. If you're new around here, my name is Miss Jen. And we are over here to gossip about Beyond the Gates. If you like to gossip about them doggone duprees, then you have found your happy space. You have found your happy space. Give me 1 minute. It's been 1 minute since I've made any kind of thing on TikTok. Let me go make a TikTok thing and say, hey, we over here arguing. Come join us. All right, let's see now. Only this time. Y'all ask too many questions about things. Okay. All right. Next. Do I get to write something? Can I write a little something? Huh? Can I write a little something? Where is that at? Okay. We are live on my YouTube page for a Beyond. Hold on, Beyond. Is Beyond still spelled the same way? Oh Lord. Did they change the spelling of Beyond? Join us! Exclamation point. Oh wait, girl, not that. I said exclamation point. Now let me make sure. We're live on my YouTube page. Okay, okay, can you shrink stuff down? Or y'all just insist on it being this way? Hold on now. Cause all this won't fit. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh wait. Oh, ooh. I don't like the way they do stuff over here. Hold on. I can't even get all. Okay. Lord God. Okay, wait, hold on. Child, how do you? Y'all hold on 1 second, because I gotta go back and do something different, because I cannot post what I'm trying to post on TikTok. Just go back, because y'all just doing too much. My Lord, today. All right, I tell you what, I know I'm gonna do what I always do, which is go into my. Stop trying to get me to post something live. Y'all ain't slick. Okay, let me do this right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now what do I do now? Oh, I can share it. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to get some more people over here for y'all. Hold on. Okay, I gotta go wait to the end. Add to my story. Right. We are live now. Recap of Beyond the Gates. Okay. Girl, reap for recap of Beyond the Gates. Okay, and let's make this red so y'all can't say you ain't seen it, because I know you synced it. You see it. All right, there we go. Add to story. All right, now y'all got my full attention. Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous. Hold on. Don't get jealous because I'm over here doing something else with the other people on TikTok right now. Don't act like that. I'm trying to get y'all some more friends and family members and things. Did you come to Aga? I'm pressing yes. I did. Somebody said they did not come to Aga. But what you over here on a Friday night for when you know that's over? We over here for the Aga. Friday night is Aga and Aga and Aga. Before we get started, let me go on and tell y'all to go on and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share the channel to somebody who loves daytime drama and who like the Aga like we do, who know how to put the let me look down here in these comments. I ain't seen one person down here typing in capitals. Let me type in capitals for y'all. Who typing in caps tonight? It's supposed to be our thing. Friday night, we supposed to lock in our capital letters. What is wrong with y'all? Now, anyway, hit the like button for me. Share it with somebody. Share it with somebody you love, okay? Don't forget that we want to unlock. I did a short recap tonight, so y'all ain't gonna have that long to make up your mind if you want to unlock this panel tonight or not, because I'm gonna do my short recap, and if we ain't got the people that want to unlock it, baby, I'm going somewhere and lie down somewhere because I's tired. I done had a long day. It's a long day and week, it feels like. A huge thank you to our moderators. Thank you guys so much for being here and for everything that you do. Say hello to the mods for us. Hey, mod squad. How you doing? How you doing, mod squad? I hope y'all doing good. In a minute, I'll see which one of you all are down there today. We appreciate you every single day for what you do. To our replay gang, to those of you who are listening later, I know you washing dishes and cleaning up and listening to the organ because I know that's how y'all like to do. I hope you doing all right today too. And look, don't be forgetting that in the replay gang, y'all can give a membership. Y'all can do a membership. Y'all can still send a super sticker or super chat if you want to. You ain't left out. Don't be feeling like you left out of the giving. Okay. You can be involved in that part too. Okay. I thank you all for making this such a fun space every week and all of that. I love you big time. Now, let me get my romper room mirror and see who's down here typing in the comment section now.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, Miss B, who is me, was down here in the comments first. I was like, hey, girl. And myself was like, hey. I was like, all right, then. Miss Kiki came in here second. She said, good evening, y'all. How you doing? Hey, Miss Kiki. She said, it looks like Hailey's special juice is starting to work on good old Bill. It is. Work on me. Mm-hmm. Work on me. Work me over. You don't even know. Linda says, greetings and salutations, gatekeepers. Linda, I know you done had a long day. Right at this level. One of the things and the reasons why we would like to take a look at this is because whenever we get a chance to, only Linda know this is an inside joke. You've been listening to this cadence all day, girl. And another reason why we want to take a look at that is because of blah, 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 blah. Isn't it wonderful? You tired. Coretta J5V says, good evening, Miss Jen Mars, gatekeepers. Happy Friday. I hope everyone had a great day. Thank you so much for that, Coretta. Mine has been okay. Thank you so much for asking. Myrtle Tister is in the house, and she says, hello, Miss Jen, gatekeepers, and to the mods. Hello to you too, Miss Myrtle. And Miss Kiki says, hello there, Linda Baez. Coretta says, hey, Miss Linda. Linda says, I won't be on long tonight. I'm attending the convention this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm already sleepy. Girl, I already know you died. KB Mommy's in the house. We ain't seen you in a minute, girl. And she says, happy Friday, Miss Jim, Mod Squad Gatekeepers. Oh, let me put my capitals back on. Speaking to everyone at once at the moment. She says she ain't got time to be spreading it all out to y'all tonight, talking to this one, that one, the fifth and the third. She ain't got time. You know, she be over here with one hand, over there doing something else with the other one, you know. Linda says, hello to everyone logged in. Peggy says, hello, ladies, and Miss Jen and moderators, Gatekeepers Friday here. Butterfly on time. All right, sis. And I asked, who's typing with their caps on tonight? Who? It's Friday. We supposed to be arguing. And arguing denotes that our comments should all be in capital letters. What is y'all talking about? Miss Kiki said it was a slow week, girl, but it's over. You made it. It's Friday. Miss Belinda says, hello to Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, Gatekeepers, Mod Squad. Happy Aga Fish Fry Friday. All right, and to you too. KB says, I'm here for all of it. Thank you, KB, for locking in your capital, sis. She said, I'm here for all of it. Let's Aga. Miss Kiki says, hey to the Mod Squad. Belinda says, I'm here. Let's get down with dog. And she got her capital letters on. Miss Lillian Four says, good Friday, everyone. Good also to you as well. Linda says, cuz girl, you know I ain't lying on you. I ain't lying on nobody. I ain't lying on nobody. Belinda Hill says, y'all hit the like button and subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell so you can see all the awesome things Miss Jen is doing over here on this channel. And I'm trying, Lord knows I am. Miss Peggy done slid on through with the first super sticker, a $9.99 super sticker. Missy, girl, you rich, girl. Thank you, girl. Girl, thank you from up there at the. I know you live behind the gates. You behind the gate. You neighbors with the Duprees. Girl, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm trying to tell you. Let me highlight this. Hold on. Let me highlight your comment. Let me put this up. Give me a second so this stuff comes up the way it needs to. All right, Miss Coretta JV5 also sends a $5 super sticker. So she's also one of our sponsors for tonight, along with Miss Peggy. And KB says, thank you for your support. KB Mommy's also said, she said, hold on, get back, let me in there. I'm about to sponsor tonight too. Don't play with me. And she got her capital letters on. She said, let's get ready to rumble. Okay. So that's 3, 2 to go. Miss Lil is in the house and she puts in her hashtag. I thank you guys so much. So we got 3 ready. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, I came to the table ready to go on to bed. I said, they must not want to argue tonight. They done forgot about what we need to argue about. Y'all done forgot about Tomas bringing his dry self over there to Eva's house. I ain't forgot. I got it all cataloged for y'all up in here. I do. KB Mommy said, it's been a minute. Let me come around and hit you a second time with another one. Bada bing, bada boom. She said, it's been a minute, but I'm here. Don't play in my face like that. Don't play in her face like that. She said, don't play in her face like that. Girl, we ain't playing with you. And Missy Lane bumped up in here and said, hold on, hold my coat. I'm going to gift one gifted membership. I thank you all so much. These are 2 of my moderators that have stepped up to, they do so much already, but I'm also happy that when others of you are also able to do the same. But I appreciate them because they working. Let me tell y'all something. Being in charge of what's going on down there in the comment section can be hard. Now, y'all don't know. And KB, was you here last week? I mean, was it last week? Was it last week when the man came around here and pulled the stuff down in my camera? Was that last Friday? Because, girl, if he bring that big jiggly booty with the nut Nutella down the middle of it back over here one more again, I done told him get it to the gym before he bring it over here trying to expose anything. We don't want to just see if you're gonna be over here trying to do some stuff. Do impress us. That was nothing about it was impressive. Nothing about it. You was here, girl. I'm just saying. You ain't a man rocker shirt, sir. Don't come over here doing that no more. And clean that dirty kitchen up. I'm gonna keep my foot on your neck about that. Miss Lil says good evening to everybody. Also, Myrtle Tister has stepped up to be our 5th person to be a sponsor. Wait, it says 6 up here, so let me see what I'm missing. I'm missing somebody. Okay, so we have Myrtle, Elaine, KB, Peggy, and Coretta. Thank you guys for being one of our sponsors for tonight. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being a sponsor. Thank you. 5 is what it takes to unlock it. But of course, if you also just want to show some love to the channel and some support of the channel, then go right ahead and please do so. It would be appreciated very much. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm not going to hold y'all. Hold on. Let me read some of these messages. Linda says, thanks, Myrtle, for your support. Belinda says, hello, my beautiful sister. Missed you. I told her yesterday, I said, I miss KB, right? I'm reading KB's comment saying, and my boo. There you go. She says, KB, I miss you. Boo. That's what Elaine says. I miss you. Boo. Linda said, hold on, hold my coat. I'm coming. I'm being a sponsor too. Hold on. Don't y'all play with me. I'm a sponsor too. Okay. Thank you so much for that, cousin. I appreciate you as well. Linda said, I'm sorry. KB says hello to Miss Leo. I have missed you. And Belinda says hello to Linda and thanks for your support. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. All right. So, like I said, I did kind of a short recap so that we can get into opening up the panel, so that we can get to that. Okay, I'll wait on that. All right. So, um, this one is going to be a little shorter because I want us to get right into the fish fry. We hit our sponsor goal, so we will be opening up for the family feud and bringing up those who want to come up on the panel. But please remember, if you want to come up here and jiggle your bottoms, please have something to impress the panel with. Don't come down here with something we ain't want to see. Make sure you've been to the gym a few couple times before you come up here. Thank you, VAR, also for being one of our sponsors. Make sure if you're going to come up here trying to put on a show, you got something to show. Show and tell. That's the game I play when I want to say. You don't come over here with some stuff we don't want to see. Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you, VAR. They said thank you for your support. Let me get into it so that we can get into it. Y'all lock in them capitals. Lock those capital letters in. Lock them caps in. It's Friday night. We supposed to be over here arguing. How we gonna argue if everybody ain't talking loud when they give a comment? I don't care what you're saying. Hello, whatever. Yell it across the yard because we arguing tonight. I said it's Friday night. And y'all know what that means?
Comeu ela! Ele comeu você! Comeu! Eu não tô comendo vergonha, não. Eu tô falando a verdade. Você tá falando a verdade, não? Eu tô falando a verdade. Tá falando a verdade, não? Eu tô. Eu não te comi você. Mas ficou. Você sabe muito bem que eu não te comi você. Ficou e comeu! Porque só desgraça. Você tava querendo ficar comigo lá e querendo dar pra mim. Aqui, desgraça. Eu não te comi, você não desgraça.
It means that we don't want to argue, but we're going to do it. It means I ain't in it, but I want to see it. So let's get into it. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Woo, for about 2 seconds, I thought I had forgot to upload these pictures. I was about to be mad because after I take the time to do these pictures, crop these pictures, baby, if I don't put these pictures up here for y'all to see them, I'll be upset. But anyway, started off with Eva and Isaiah. You know, it's funny. I'm feeding my notes into this thing, and it's changing names of characters. And I know I ain't said no Eva and Ted, but that's what he wrote. And I know I said Isaiah, and Isaiah don't sound nothing like Ted. So I'm gonna have to go off on my little app, and it know I will read it to filth. But anyway, the episode opened up with Eva and Isaiah enjoying some quiet time at home, and they was dancing ding 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 ding, and she came out there and joined them. It was a real sweet moment between the two of them. Child, y'all keep on trying to play in our face. We already know y'all trying to get these two to make us feel good, to make us feel bad later. We know, we see what you're doing. You trying to make us cry. When Eva break down and cry, y'all want us to cry, and she going to run over there to her sister and talk about it. Watch and see what I tell you. But anyway, Eva joined in. It was sweet. But Eva admitted she getting a little stir crazy now. She ready to get up out this house. You know, she would have appreciated if they could get out. You know, he's been taking wonderful care of her since the surgery. But she's ready to get out of from amongst these four walls. There's got to be more to life than these walls up in here. But you know, by the way, girl, your mama is a millionaire. Why you ain't got no better furniture than this in here? Y'all can redecorate, can't you? I mean, your house should be reflecting of the fact that your mama got a couple of dollars. Just saying. Girl, get it together. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn on my other. I can't see my comments popping up. Hold on. I want to see that. Wait, hold on. I must have missed something. I'll be on purpose. Thank you so much for your being a sponsor tonight. I saw VAR. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody else. Okay, thank you guys so much for that. All right, so but anyway, she ready to get out the house. She tired of looking at them four walls. Meanwhile, now Leslie and Darlene done run up on each other over there at the coffee shop, where at least Darlene has seen Leslie sitting over there minding her business, drinking a coffee, sipping, and being quiet for a change, right? Darlene tried to tip up out of there, and Leslie was like, "Girl, I see you out my peripheral. What you think you're doing? Come over here and sit down." And she took her foot. Did y'all like the way Leslie took her foot and kicked that chair across? And she was like, "Sit down. Girl, I see you, girl. Peekaboo, I see you." So she said, Girl, I don't want to argue. Well, then you know what? Don't come over here on Friday night because we locks in our capitals on Friday night so that we can argue. So if you don't want to argue, Miss Darlene, you in the wrong place. But anyway, Leslie was like, I promise you, I don't want to argue. I just want to talk. I need to talk to you about some stuff anyway. And she was like, girl, what? What? And I'm like, girl, sit down so she can tell you because you know we all waiting to find out, okay? Now, over at Bill's office, they're getting ready to depose Madison. She about to go set through her deposition. And so Caroline, you know, his work wife, you know, I can't wait. Caroline, girl, you know, they're underutilizing you, sister, because it's so much. Thank you, Belinda, for locking in your capitals. You know, they're underutilizing you, sis. You know so much dirt and you know so much stuff. And why come Bill ain't fell in love with you when he was falling in love with everybody else? You in his type or something? I'm just trying to figure it out, girl. We need you to get into some controversial stuff because I know you can bring it. You can do more than come in there and be straightening up papers on Bill's desk. We need the writers to give you just a little bit more to do, sis. But anyway, they're getting ready for the deposition. And Mike walk in acting like he owned the joint, trying to tell people to get him coffee and stuff. Dia says my coffee cup still there. Hey, baby cakes. You know, just doing all of the things that got his little bitty 4-foot tall self fired from around there in the first place. You know, you trying to act like a tall man, but you're not, sir, unless you standing on your wallet. That's why you got all this funky attitude. I know people to be lacking always got to be doing too much. And you're just lacking in the personality department, honey. Nobody likes you. But anyway, Bill bragged about winning this case and reminded us exactly why nobody likes working with Mike. He's like, that's why don't nobody like working with you now. You running calling people. Don't nobody need. Yeah, he got to stand on his wallet. He got plenty of money. Now over at Orpheus Jeans, Benny learns he's been nominated for a journalism. Now see, this is funny. How Smitty get to be Benny? Chat, is you hard of hand? Do I need to clean out my speakers? Because Chat, you doing too much. Ain't nobody said nothing to you about a Benny, but you over there putting somebody named Benny name all up in it, sir. But anyway, I digress. Jack got to do better, honey. Hey, Jabez. Oh, cool. Say hi to Mama for us, Jabez Leslie. Hello, Mama. Okay, so now listen. Over at Orpheus Jeans, Smitty's over here meeting with this lady. I never did get the gist of who she was. She worked for the Washington something another. Girl, I know you ain't said the Washington Post, but she worked for the Washington Defender or something another. Yada. But anyhow, June over there ain't making no secret that she trying to listen in. June like, what the hell they talking about? Let me stand over here and play like I'm washing these, clean off this table. But I'm gonna stand here and look right at y'all, let y'all know I'm listening. Girl, I ain't mad at you, girl. While at the same time giving y'all this side view, letting y'all know I got all this junk in my trunk. Girl, you ain't slick, June. June, you ain't slick, girl. We know what you standing up there like that. But anyway. At home, Jacob and Naomi were trying to talk over some of the stuff that she been hiding, such as that BRCA gene. And he admits that he needs some time to process everything. He's like, just like but you've known longer than me and you've been processing longer. I need a little time just to process it as well. I do wish you had told me sooner, but I'm good. And she's like, are you sure that you're good? He's like, I promise to support you, whatever you do, especially if you decide on surgery. I got your back. I mean, what else he gonna do? Tell you don't do it because he's scared? I mean, it's my life on the jeopardize, not yours, sir. You get a vote, but you ain't about to make the decision for me. Because if something go wrong, even if I haul off and smack you for having listened to you, it ain't gonna save my life. I got to do what I need to do. So you got a good man. So I told you, Savannah. This a good man, Savannah. You got you a good man, Savannah. Now over at the hospital, Danny went to see Ashley, and hold on one second, you guys. Okay, Danny went to see Ashley because I didn't even understand this. So you went to see Ashley just to talk to Ashley, just to say to Ashley, I'm sorry, Ashley, I'm so glad my daughter had you to be by her side doing this while ain't nobody else know what she was suffering, and let's get our game plan together. And the game plan was that y'all just gonna leave her alone and let her do what she want to do. Yeah, this was a waste of writing. We don't care nothing about this right here, right now. But she said, well, she don't want her to be. All of this was really just built up for you to want to get up and call Bill later. Now, y'all could have just did that. Just cut to the chase. Just cut to the chase. Y'all ain't got to pretend like y'all need to have this long conversation that wasn't about nothing. You done what you said to her, you done said to your husband already. Anyway, back with Smitty. He's talking about because let me see. I think that woman that left, she was telling him that he's gonna get an award, blah blah blah. She was trying to find out, is Martin gonna be running for the bigger seat in the political ring or not? And he was like, I can neither confirm nor deny. And anytime somebody say they cannot confirm or deny that, the answer is yes, because otherwise people say no. But the I can neither confirm nor deny means that you didn't hear this from me. That's all it means. That's all it means, y'all. Don't play with us like that. Anyway, Smitty talks about how Tyrell is headed off to school, and his daughter not being too far from her, also going to school as well, and it's pretty soon they're going to be empty nesters. The woman did try to get in their business, but he wasn't telling her nothing. He was spilling no tea. Now back to Bill's office. I need somebody to look up for me the duties of a paralegal. What are the duties of a paralegal? And put it down in the chat for me, because I need to know why Hailey needed to be all up and through this deposition if Caroline is already there. What they need you for? Because you ain't doing nothing in there but causing problems and complications. We don't need you here. Khadijah don't need you. Not in here. But at either rate, everybody's showing exactly why. I mean, Mike is over here showing exactly why he got fired in the first place, barking orders at the women, doing the same chauvinistic stuff he's always done. And Bill reminded everybody to not let Mike to get under their skin, because he is what he is, which is a jackass, and he can't help it. Okay. Of all the animals that the Lord had created, he got to be a jackass, okay? Not a zebra, not a horsey, not a cow, a little bit of a pig, but you got to be a jackass. We don't know why, but you did. But at either rate, Bill told him, don't let him get up under your skin, because we need to keep our heads level and stay focused. Oh, Bill and Hailey are matching. Ain't that cute? But my question is, Hailey, why are you here? I know you're a paralegal girl, but we ain't seen you do nothing up in here but marry bills, steal husbands, and kiss and pitch woo and put drinks down in people's stuff. We ain't seen you do nothing else around here. Let me see what Elaine said. Paralegals mainly do research and most of the clerical work of a law firm. They usually work very hard at the law firm, but don't go by Hailey as she does nothing ever. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hailey, you don't be doing nothing, girl, but wearing tight clothes and switching and causing problems and putting drippity drops in people's stuff, waiting for them to fall out like Top Cat around the office. Even though like today, you might have got your wish. Now, Danny and Ashley agree that they need to become part of the support system that Naomi gonna need, and blah, 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 blah. I can't take it. We're not over here for this. We done told y'all we want issues, problems, gossiping, backbiting, lying, all that. We want all that every day. Every day. Don't let up off us. Let us have it every day. Because y'all just being redundant with this right here. They was saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. You got me going in circles. It was just too much. Too much of the same thing. Now, Jacob reassures his wife that he wants what she wants, and he wants her to be happy, healthy, and beside him for the rest of their lives. before she had to head off to the office and get on over there and see what was going on down there to her daddy's office with that deposition, because she had almost forgot that she had to be over there for that, because she's not used to being at work. But we are glad to see her doing some work. And you know what, Naomi, we need you to go get a job over here at your daddy's firm. And now that he done fell out like Top Cat around there to the office today, girl, you need to go over there and help keep the office going. So you may as well go on over there and work so you can have a job, girl, and we can see you in the office. Not that it's our business. Now, Iz finally agrees to let Eva get out and get her some air. So that's what they end up doing. They went for a walk. They came back. And then his brother stopped by and he bought some of his mama's favorite, best dishes. No, I'm sorry. He bought some Orpha and then his brother told him that, mom came over here and bought her best dishes over here for Eva. He was like, what? Oh, she must be trying to be nice to you, girl. You in there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's shocked that she did. But now back at that coffee shop, Leslie is shocked. I'm sorry, Darlene is shocked because Leslie asked her for her recipe to her. You know what, Belinda, you're right. Let me highlight your comment. She said, please remember what I said. Tonight's fish fry, it is to be in capital letters. So type in capital letters. It's just a little thing we're gonna do on Friday night. It's Friday night, we arguing, and that's what capital letters denote is yelling, and we yelling all night long. Even if we saying hello, we're yelling. But anyway, Leslie's like, girl, I want to get that recipe for that soup that you make. It's so good. I'd like to get some of that. And she was like, now you don't strike me as the type to be cooking. I don't. I'm not going to lie and say I do and I don't. I did open up a lot of cans of things when Eva was a baby. I'm also not going to lie. Where's my water? I'm also not going to lie, Leslie girl. When you said you wanted to talk to her, I thought you was about to ask for some T.O. Malone. Even though, just because that ain't what you asked for today, don't mean you're not circling back to find out what you can. What was he really like? What was that wife really like? But anyway, Leslie was able to maintain her cool. Hello, Keisha. Thank you for putting your caps on, sis. Leslie was able to maintain her cool today. Leslie was just cool, calm, and collected. Hoppo, who this woman? Hoppo, who this woman? Because you said this here, how'd you join? Who was this woman? Because Leslie, we don't know you, girl. We don't know you. We don't know you. Over here asking for soup recipes and talking about, no. I told you I've turned over a new leaf. I just want to make some of your soup and sit home and make soup, girl. Girl, you a lie. I can't wait to find out what you up to, girl. But go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Get down. Because Darlene ain't believe you and we didn't either. Thank you, Linda. Now Jacob later meets up with Smitty. This thing is jumped around in the thing, but that's okay. So Jacob met up with Smitty. They end up talking for a while. And what they ended up saying to each other is that, listen, we still trying to figure out who this impaler is. I want to know. I know you want to know, because once we catch him, and I was like, see there. See, first of all, the impaler is not a he, it's a she. And then they admitted that they thought Leslie was the impaler at first. Oh, we did too, but it ain't Leslie, it's Joey's sister. It's your brother's daddy. It's your brother's auntie. It's Isaiah's auntie that's the impaler. The impaler is almost in your family. Once we find out that Joey really your brother daddy. I'm just saying that you gonna turn in family? Huh? Is that what you gonna do? But anyway, they said that they still looking for it. But I'm just saying. Now back over there to Bill's office. Madison has arrived for her deposition and she's nervous. She don't really know what she want to say, how I'ma say it. They was like, girl, just be cool. It's going to be all right. Just remember to think before you speak a word. This is not a conversation. So don't just be rapid firing off no conversation. Think twice, speak once, okay? That's why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice, speak once. because all he trying to do is trip you up and get it on camera. Okay. KB Mommy says, shout out to all the caps only users tonight in the chat. Thank you. Missy Lane said, what my likes said, what them likes said. I got my boots on the ground. Where them likes at? Where them likes at? Peggy says she got it. Okay. Now, Hailey jumped right in talking about, Madison, don't worry. You in such good hands because Bill got you in his hands. Just like our state. I don't really know if that's the thing that they say, but I'm just saying, girl. Who was talking to you, Hailey? Girl, you don't do nothing around here. Don't nobody need to hear from you. Why are you in here? Is you in here to sweep out the caboose? Because what is you in here for? Huh? Maybe you can sweep out the caboose. Because, ma'am. She gets on my nerves. Anyway, I already told y'all that parcel. Let me go ahead on. Oh, now I thought it was interesting that while Jacob was over to Eva's, why did that just change? What just happened here? Hold on one second. For some reason, hold on. Okay, there we are. We back. All right. So anyway, so I thought this was interesting that when Jacob was over to Isaiah and Eva's, I guess we may as well say it's their house because he over there running it like he the man of the house. Is he not? Is he not when he is? We can't say he ain't what he is. But anyway, Tomas, Isaiah over here at Eva's house like he run that house. He over here like he putting $30, $40 on the light bill and taking out the garbage when he leave, okay? Cat ain't letting you do none of that. Cat ain't letting you do nothing but be quiet and sit over there in the corner and speak when spoken to and telling you to stay out grown folks' business. She treating you like one of the children at the children table. She like, don't do that. Every time you want to do something, that's what you hear. Like we do the kids. Put that down. That's what you getting all the time, Poto Mas, you po baby. You po baby. But anyway, she was like, well, I know your mom is feeling a certain way, but how you feeling? You okay with us? But he was like, no, I really like y'all together. She was like, nah, did it really matter? But that's nice to know that you approve. I was like, okay then, girl. Now back over at Orphanages, the children had came by to see June and brought her a gift, and the gift turned out to be a picture of Tyrell in his cap and gown wearing his honor cords, and she was very touched by that. She broke down and she says, like, I never imagined that I would get to witness my children turning out to be such wonderful adults. And she's like, giving you up was one of the hardest decisions I ever made, but I'm so glad that I did, that I get to see you live the life that you're living and becoming the adults that you're becoming. She's like, I'm just so happy that you would even let me be a part of that. Not that I just get to see it, but that you're actually including me. I was like, come on, sis, with that, with the speech, trying to make us cry up in here, girl. We done told you we ain't over here for that. Now it was a beautiful moment. It was. Hey, Lightning Storm, thank you here for the all caps Aga. Now, meanwhile, Leslie and Darlene is still over here making peace in the Middle East. They're over here trying to make peace still. Darlene was honest with her. She was like, I don't trust you, girl. I don't trust you, girl. I don't trust you. These people love giving pictures of themselves as gifts. What is that? Well, you know when you got everything. It's the little things. It's the little things that mean so much. Okay? But anyway, the girl was like, Darlene told Leslie, she said, girl, I still don't trust you. And I don't like you. Okay, but you know what? Points to Darlene for telling it like it is. She was like, I don't trust you and I don't like you. But I know that we can do what we need to do for the sake of these children. Okay? For the sake of these children, we can bury the hatchet. We can get along as mothers. We can do all of that. Leslie responded to her when she said, I don't like you and I don't trust you. She said, well, I have many different sides, and one of them will probably be able to get along with you, darling. I was like, girl. Excuse me. Where you, Leslie, where you be getting this stuff from? Trisha, man, where you be getting this stuff from, girl? She said, I have many different sides. I'm sure one of them will probably be able to get along with you. Girl, I love these two as rivals. Please don't make them best friends. They're way too entertaining exactly this way. I need for them to lock horns over something for real, for real. See, don't be wasting our time having Cat and Eva going back and forth. Free the Cat people, free the Eva people, the Evalites and the Catarators. Please free them up so they can stop fighting with one another. Let us fight over some grown folk stuff. You should have left her and Nicole at each other's neck. They really had something to keep it up and stuck about. I'm just saying. Now, Darlene don't bite her tongue when she talking to Leslie. But you know that's what Leslie need. Leslie need a friend like that. Sometimes you need a friend to just be like, listen. Because that's what love would do for you. I done told you, if my slip hanging something ain't right, you think something, just go on and tell me. Because I think you're not my friend if you don't tell me the truth. Because then that means you over there with the sniggle crowd, sniggling with them about what's happening in my world. If you ain't over here telling me what's going on in my world, if you ain't over here speculating with me about what could be going on in my world, then you over there with the people speculating and laughing behind my back. I'm just saying. But anyway, I did like that she had told, but they need to stay rivals. Now let's get back over here to Bill's office where it was plenty of juicy things going on. Now Mike is over there hammering questions to Madison like he over there questioning her about something that got stole down to the government or something. You know, like she done cheated on her taxes or something. You know, you in here giving this girl this deposition like your whole life depend on it, Mike. Mike was over here questioning people so hard, Mike straight turned red in the face. Do you hear me? Look at him, just done turned straight red. You was doing your good acting, sir, because I mean, all the blood has rushed up to even your scalp is pink up in here. It's red. You hear me? You meant everything you had said today. Okay. Mike was like, didn't you do it? Didn't you? I was like, man, he think that he on an episode of Perry Mason and he hammering her with them questions. Didn't you? Ain't you the one that did it? Didn't you? Tell me you the one that did it. Didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you? You know how Perry Mason used to have the people, I did it. I did it. I did it. I confessed that I had did it. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did it, but I did. I was like, child. Mike trying to get you to admit to doing what your mama had did. Now the girl done told you I was not on my mama's website. I ain't told nobody to take no ginger and cayenne. And I ain't the reason why that woman's son took that stuff. My mama's the one wrote that mess. He was like, yeah, but did you tell your mama to stop mentioning you? Did you? Did you do it formally in writing? I was like, ooh, I cannot stand you right now, little Perry Mason. Mm. And Bill was like, you know what? Don't think that we don't know you over here for a money grab. That's all you over here for is you trying to get a couple dollars out of her insurance. And he was like, maybe I am, maybe I ain't. But Bill was watching you like a hawk in between having whatever fit this is he having from that stuff that what's the name I get. You know what, Hailey girl, you agitate me hanging out in the background trying to act like what you writing down. You know what? I know what you writing down. I want Bill to fall over. 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 You over there writing that 100 times down on that paper because Lord knows you ain't keeping no notes about nothing else. Oh, trifling self. Now, Mike kept on raising his voice though. He just talking loud and louder. And you know what you're supposed to do when they go loud. You're supposed to go softer. You're supposed to let them wear they high blood pressure out. Didn't you? I'd be like, I ain't did. I told you I didn't. But didn't you? I told you I did. Baby, I will let you wear yourself till you fall out this chair and turn completely beet red. You ain't red enough for me, Mike. You ain't red enough for me, Mike. I'm trying to tell you, sir. You gonna be redder than that when I get through letting you upset your own self. The louder you get, the calmer I'm gonna become. Cause you ain't gonna bait me into saying something stupid, especially why you done told me this thing over here recording me. I'm trying to let you know now. You are on a recorded line. Thank you for calling. The minute that I know we're on the recorded line, please be aware that this call is being recorded. The minute you know that, you ain't supposed to let nobody pull you off your square, Micah. Anyway, eventually Mike got up and he stormed out for something. I forgot what for. And Hailey offers Bill some unsolicited advice. Baby, this is where it got interesting. Hailey was like, Bill, why don't you boppity boppity bop? Bill was like, I got this. And Hailey was like, what? Naomi was like, ooh. Madison was like, girl, did you hear that, girl? Everybody face at the same time. Baby, Bill got loud with you. He was almost like Denzel. Take your hands off of me. Right in front of everybody. Girl. Hailey was like, I know. She tried to play it off. Bill. Naomi was like, girl, I heard that. Daddy, you talking? Why you ain't loud talking like that? See, and if I was Dr. Bass, I'd be like, girl, be quiet. Let him talk. Let him cook. Let him cook. I want to get, we can't stand her no way, because you already know that what's her name? And already told me that we don't like her. We don't like her. We don't like Chelsea. Already told me we don't like her, so I don't like her. So let him cook, girl. Let him express himself. Maybe paradise isn't quite as perfect as Hailey thought it was, huh, Hailey? Girl. Anyway. Finally, Danny and them done wrapped up this conversation they was having down there to the hospital, whatever, child. Everybody gonna let Naomi do what everybody gonna let Naomi do. And then as soon as Ashley had told Danny, she was like, let Naomi be the one to tell people what she want and when she want to let people know, because Danny was like, I can't wait for us to have a chance for the entire family to get an opportunity to support her the way that I have and you've been doing. And she was like, don't do that, because that's up to her. That's up to her. Okay? That's up to her. And she was like, you know what? You right. But then as soon as you walked up, what you did? Pulled up big Bill number. You pulled up Bill number. What's Bill phone number, y'all? Let me see. Bill number is 20. What is it? Get Bill number down there for me. Bill number is 555. You know that's TV phone number 555. But anyway, you pulled out your phone to call Bill, and you didn't, girl. What you gonna end up seeing Bill in a few minutes anyway? Because Bill getting ready to fall out down to the office, girl. You don't even know you already at the right place. Just don't leave. Stay down there. You ain't got to turn around and come back. Now, then comes the ending, right? Bill was sitting down there talking at the table and trying to let little Mike have it, because he had come back and he was like, one of the things about the when they took the eggs and the applesauce, and she was like, no, it's ginger. It's ginger and whatever the other thing was. She was like, no, it's ginger and whatever. He was like, oh yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden, Bill just started looking very sick up in that place. I was like, oh my God, Bill about to fall out like Top Cat up in here again. But I'm going to tell you who put on an Oscar-winning performance. And that's this heifer right here. Baby Hailey was standing up there putting on a performance of her life. You just like that Nancy Wilson song. Tonight, I get the greatest performance of my life. Girl, you gave the greatest performance of your life. You understand me? The greatest performance. Crowd was going wild. Girl, we should have gave you about 4-5 bows up in there, because she was putting on her good act. But now here's what I found interesting. Dr. Madison. Girl, it took you a long time to get up out your chair. You was sitting there looking at this man, slurring and carrying on, and you was still sitting there worried about your deposition. I thought that you took an oath. What happened to the oath? You should have been up the second word he slurred and been like, "Are you all right?" But now you gave Hailey a chance to jump up out of her fake chill in this pink outfit, in this pink Sunday's best outfit. You know, all you need is the hat, girl. You in here in this Kojic outfit. I'm just saying it is very Kojic. But anyway, girl, you up here acting like you give a ding dang. But Dr. Madison Montgomery, why was you still sitting there letting Bill suffer? And you better be glad, Bill, you marrying Bill's daughter, because, girl, otherwise Bill will sue you for sitting in that seat too long. He would have. But anyway, you sitting there watching the man slur, words going crooked and can on, struggling before somebody had to tell you to step in. Then here she come, follow my finger, pull his finger. Now she was like, follow this finger. Girl, where was the doctor in you 30 seconds ago? The episode ended with Hailey standing off here to the side. Oh my God. See the look on her face right there. And then all of a sudden she was over here grinning. I'm about to get paid, dog. Just dirty. The clips look good for next week, though. They do. Her and Danny get into it. And you know they was. This is the second time Big Billy done ended up in this hospital, girl. And this time Danny ain't about to let you stand over there and find out what ain't wrong. They gonna have to get to the bottom. Of what's going on with Bill this time. But Danny ain't letting him up out of here without no answers. She let you run things before, little girl. But not this time. I don't care if she was scared. She better get unscared when you see Bill about to fall down. This your soon-to-be father-in-law. You should have jumped up out that chair and threw that tape recorder on the floor and saved somebody's life, girl. I ain't even trying to hear all that. Hey, B-Lo Diddy, and thank you so much for being a sponsor tonight. Ain't nobody trying to heard all that. So you should have did what you should have did. Let me go over here and copy this link because I'm going to be here, guys. Y'all got till 10:30, and I mean it tonight. Let me copy this link and get it down here. I ain't about to waste y'all time. Y'all done put in the beat for your memberships. Excuse me. What was I in the middle of doing? Oh, putting up the link. Okay, here's the link for you guys. Doom. Okay, so with that, you guys, the lines are now officially open. The lines are now open, and you know you want to gossip, so
share what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, tell me what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Hey,
come on up here. You know you want to gossip.
That's why you my best friend.
A huge thank you to everyone who served as a sponsor for this evening. Let me get these names together for you guys to rattle them off for you. Thank you very, very much, Miss Coretta J5V, for being a sponsor tonight. Also, Miss Peggy is a sponsor for tonight with a $9.99 super sticker. Miss Coretta with a $5 super sticker. And also KB Mommy with a $4.99 and another $4.99 super sticker. She says, it's been a minute. She's ready to rumble. Thank you for being a sponsor. Miss Elaine gifted 1 membership. Can you guys put down the name for me for who got the gifted membership? Because it doesn't show me over here in StreamYard so that I can mention the person that got the membership. Thank you so much. Myrtle Tister also is one of our sponsors tonight with a $3 sticker. Linda Bias Barnett with a $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. VAR with a $2 sticker. Thank you so much. And Be On Purpose, Miss Lynette's boyfriend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a sponsor this evening. hold on one second. Hold on. Oh wait, get this. Hold on. No. We just want to take a moment to mention Miss Lynette Wise. Miss Lynette Wise, we want you to know that you're missed over here on the So What You Think page, and that B on Purpose wants you to know that he misses you and he wants you to come home. Come back to us, sister. Yeah, Miss Lynette Wise, gone too soon. But we know you're not gone. We still hold out the hope that we will see you again soon and very soon. Okay. All right, you guys. Excuse me. Thank you all for being sponsors this evening. I appreciate you big time. Without you, we wouldn't even be able to argue. We wouldn't even be able to argue. The gifted membership went to Marco Salvador. Marco Salvador, you are the recipient of a gifted membership from Miss Elaine. And Elaine, we appreciate you for that, for doing that. And I'm sure that Marco, if he's down in the comment section, that he will say thank you. If not now, maybe later, and be like, "Oh, I got a membership. Okay, cool. All right." And Elaine, congratulates you on that as well. I see you guys coming in back there. Hold on. E-Daddy done put him a new E-Dad. Is that you? Because you know what happened last time. Last time I let somebody pitch out, they got up here and clown a whole river. If it ain't though, it's all good. It's all good. If you want, come up here and do it if you wanna. All right, so here's what we're doing now. E-Daddy, I'm pretty sure that that's you, but I want you to type down in the comments and let me know that yes, that is you. Okay? Because you got a different picture up. I just want to be sure that that's you. So E-Daddy's type down in the comments for me. Yes, it's me. It's me, Miss Jen. And with that, we're going to add to this. Okay, you say it's me. Okay, I got you. All right, thank you so much. Miss Lil, welcome to the stage this evening. How are you?
Thank you. Fine. And how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you.
That's good.
E-Daddy, welcome to the stage. How are you this evening?
Thank you. Great.
Good. See, I'm going to be smarter about how I bring people up on the stage now, see? See, this picture's up here. You can't see y'all yet? Yeah, see, they thought that you thought you had me, but you didn't though. Because we can't have no repeat of what went on up here the last time, okay? If I see
Oh,
that
you're
one more
talking
time,
about
I may fall out.
that porn. Oh, that was terrible.
Well, I'm talking about what the person did, because you know we cannot use that word.
Oh,
Period. Oh, no.
Oh my God.
No. But what that person got up and did. But thankfully, YouTube was able to pixelate it out.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
And
People, they
the
get
person
real
doesn't
crazy way.
realize how much of work that costs you. They don't care, I guess.
I was up till 5 something in the morning trying to get that thing, trying to figure out how to do that in just that spot or whatever, so I wouldn't have to lose the entire video.
Yeah.
So, but they don't care.
No.
But people got to get attention the way they can get it. And that was probably the only way they was going to get somebody to be able to look at that, is to surprise somebody and put it on them like that anyway.
Lord have mercy. Oh gosh.
I'm just saying, you need to put that. Let me find my and get some more questions. All right, for those of you who may be new here tonight is Friday night. By means of a super sticker, super chat, or membership or gifted membership, we have 5 of those to unlock the panel so that we can come up with a discussion about this week of shows. And we have what we call our Friday night family feud, fish fry, and argument. So thank you to our moderators for always holding things down, and our amazing channel members and all of you guys for being here weekly, and especially to those of you who always participate in the panel discussion, like Miss Lil and E-Daddy. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, let me get down to the questions. Mhm. I had a whole bunch of. Okay. We might as well start with Cat and Eva because maybe since it's just us right now, we can jump in here and jump out. So,
Yeah.
Cat and Eva left the hospital and they shared a peaceful moment. Do you think this marked a real turning point in their relationship, or will there be more thing? Do you think that sparked a turning point in their relationship now that they've left the hospital? Because it seems to me like Kat, since she left, is having even more thoughts of like, I think I'm ready to let it go. What do you guys think?
I
I totally agree.
yeah, I think Kat is not ready to be a sister, not ready to be a best bud, but she's ready to treat her more like a human being. And just since she had that dream, she saw a little bit of what Eva's life was like. I think she's ready to. She might eventually work on being a friend, but right now I think she's able to. She's willing to just let it, just to be cordial.
Hmm. So do you think there'll be peace now, even if they never become close?
I think
Yes.
yes. I
I
think
think
they can
yes.
they can live in peace. But I suspect all the cat lovers are not gonna like this because they love to beat up on Eva. But Cat
Mm.
seems to be able to just say, well, this is not the best thing. And like Eva told Tomas, he was not gonna go around that same circle again because the last time he broke up with Cat, he came to her and they got in trouble. Of course, she's not going to do that anymore. She's sick. And on top of that, she has a boyfriend now. But I think Eva really understands and appreciates what Cat did for her.
I think that I'm wondering, right? Um I think the Eva fans feel that the Cat fans beat up on Cat, and I think the Cat fans feel that the Eva fans beat up on her. Um and that just seems to be what it is. I think they just like,
Yeah.
don't you say nothing. Why you got to say something? Don't you say nothing about it?
Yeah.
Why you say it's really a good game of tennis that they play when it comes down to these two. But if there is peace between them, who's going to be the new rivals?
And see, that's the whole thing. If they get to the point where they can just be cordial, if they never be best buddies, that's going to take a lot away from the evil haters. Oh, because that the cat lovers and the evil haters, they just seem to live on the idea of what evil has done wrong. And I think this will be, as you said before, it could be a brand new start to to wanting to just live normally, casually. But you're right. Now, who is going to keep the hate going? Because
Hmm.
they've kept this hate going for over a year.
Hmm. I would like to pause and just thank you guys for locking in your capitals and becoming a part of the fun of Friday night, which is locking in our capitals and we yelling all night, whatever it is that we singing. All right. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you all for participating in this foolishness with me.
yes.
Um, Kat has said she doesn't think she and Eva will ever be close, but after everything has happened, do you think Kat is starting to soften toward Eva? Because it certainly looks like it to me.
I think so. I think so, but I think it's a long ways to go. And I
Hmm.
think Eva's just going to have to be patient and let Cat move in her own space.
Okay, now keeping it fair, people feel that Eva has been doing things toward Kat as well all this time, and even Eva admitted that she had been gaslighting her and stuff like that. But so, do you think that Eva is done doing those types of things toward Kat as well?
I believe so because remember she told Tomas that this girl saved my life and she didn't want any other problems, and plus she said I've got my own man. So I think she's beginning to see what she did was not okay, and
Hmm.
to let it go.
Hmm. KB, you ain't came up in a while, girl. You should come up and share your thoughts a little bit if you got time and if you feel like it. Um, yeah, it just seems like having walked there's a difference in, as people would say, you should walk a day in somebody's shoes, and I always
Yeah.
say to walk a day in their shoes in the same weather that they did, in the same kind of shoes they did, in the same kind of
Mhm.
conditions that they did. They might have been fat, you might be skinny. They could have been in a heel, you could be in a gym shoe. They might have had socks, you might not have. So it's a lot that goes along with trying to walk a mile in somebody's shoes because all the circumstances got to match them when you walking that walk too. So I think that dream did it for Kat. Where Kat is like, okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
Because I think until then she was operating on nothing but just I can't stand her, which, as I've always said, is understandable. Seeing the way that Eva came in the door. If we're going to talk about what she could dislike her for, definitely I could see disliking her for showing up being a baby ain't nobody know nothing about and taking. I was the only girl, my daddy cheated with your mama, and more than that, I could see them hanging on to having a beef over that.
Well, I could see Kat being angry about the fact that Eva went along with her mother and made herself a plant in her mother's in Kat's mother's home, and and after all the things that she did, Nicole speaks very well of Eva because she says Eva did not have a choice with her mother being the way she was, and I can also see Kat. Um, being angry with Eva. Because, see, Eva knew when she was becoming buddies with Tomas. And Tomas was dating or he was trying to date Kat. Now, she knew that she and Kat didn't like each other. But
Mhm.
even before this situation happened, that it happened, she still, um, she still was able she was still going along with him. Remember, they were reading books together. Cat was over her house up under the bed, and they had all these books that they were reading, all this book club. Now I can understand that Tomas is more Eva's type,
Yeah,
but Eva knew, she knew better,
yeah,
and she should have let that alone. She should have
yeah.
never got involved in that.
Yeah, I agree with that. But her and Tomas are equally kind of boring, bookwormish.
Yeah,
Because
they
Eva's not a
both.
girl that goes out and party. She's like,
No,
none of that is her life. And not that that's Kat's life either. But I just think that Tomas is all fantasy for Kat in a sense, because there's nothing about him that should have been her man.
a lot
Sorry.
of people are saying that they really wish she would drop him.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, some said that they think that Isaiah is the one who popped that balloon at the hospital to distract Leslie so that Kat could leave the hospital without confrontation. Do you think that was intentional, or are fans reading too much into that?
I think he did pop it on purpose, but I didn't know what his purpose was.
Oh, you did see? What did you see him pop it?
Yes.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. See, because I know my head is down. So yeah, I think you might be right about that.
Yeah,
And
but I
that's what, and
didn't. I
maybe
didn't
that's why
know.
her and Eva shared that look at each other the way they did when they left, where she was like, "Thanks, yeah."
I didn't know. Cat was trying to get on the elevator with Leslie. I didn't know that part, but I think he popped it on purpose. Yeah.
Hmm. What is that? Oh, I was like, what is that buzzing? Okay. Ted and Nicole at Cat's celebration, Ted saw Nicole getting pretty friendly with Dr. Rollins. Do you think that bothered Ted more than he let on? He said
I,
it did.
he says she has a right to do what she wants to do, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure that Ted likes Dr. Rollin to be with Nicole. I don't know that. I can't say, but he's not shown out, he's not acted out in any way, a loud talk to her or anything. I just get the feeling though that he's he, he's not 100% over Nicole.
Hmm. Now, Cat and were you going to say something, Daddy?
No.
Okay. Cat and Tomas. Cat turned down Tomas's proposal. Was she right to say no, and did she handle that with maturity? Did you think?
Well, before we get to Cat,
Hmm.
Tomas, and before you want to marry someone, you need to talk this over before you bring a surprise proposal. And I think Tomas set himself up because they have never discussed marriage, to my
Mhm.
knowledge, and that just wasn't good. I really believe Kat did the best she could do
Mhm.
because it would have been very weak for her to take that ring knowing she wasn't ready to be married.
Yeah, I think she handled it pretty maturely,
Yeah,
especially since she took him away from the family. She didn't just go, "I can't do it right now." To my, she took his feelings into account.
yeah,
She took him
yeah.
around the corner and was like, "Child, what's wrong with you? You know we ain't been able to talk about nobody get married. We just got through talking about we weren't gonna live together. We wasn't. What you doing?" You
And
know.
then his mother, I was surprised to see his mother seemed to be pushing him to get
Mhm.
married. That's not a good idea.
That might be part of their culture, though. That it's like, it's time for you to get married. Take
Yeah,
a wife and sit down some, because a lot of these cultures, they don't believe in you out here flitting all day long. Now you
that's
27, it's time for you to settle down, sir. Have some children, sit down.
that's right. That's right.
They will let you know. Um, should this mean that their relationship is over? Because it would be for me.
I think Tomas was hurt, and I think he needs to look at what happened, but he needs to look at how they have not really, uh, they have not really in, been on code with each other. Now, first of all, if you're going to marry a woman, you want to marry a woman, you and she should talk about this marriage. You should talk about what you would like to have, when you would like to have it. Is it too soon now? Or is that something you want in the future? But he was completely blindsided. I mean, he blindsided her too. And I just don't think that they're going to end up being married. I don't think that they will be a good partnership.
Hmm. Okay. Now, I meant to ask this earlier, but if the writer's goal was to soften Cat toward Eva and Eva toward Cat, and they've succeeded in that as far as what they've written on paper, what they've written on the script and what we've seen on the screen, how did they succeed though in the viewer's world? So, Miss Lil, I know you're not a fan of Cat, but did the writer succeed in softening you a little bit toward Cat?
Yeah, absolutely. Number one, I didn't like all of the pressure she was getting to have to go and give up to go up on a major surgery to give her part of her liver away. I think that was something that people should have left with her. I know that people like Ted and Leslie, they were desperate because that's their child. I can understand how they were desperate. Um, and she was mature enough to say she did it for her daddy. So at least she showed the fact that she's able to give to the people that she loved. But I think she's always been able to give to Chelsea and the people that she loved, and Danny and the people that she loved. But when she had that dream and she talked to Eva about it, that softened me up a little bit. That does not mean that she and Eva are going to become best buds. And she was quite clear when she said that does not mean that we'll be sisters. But right now, she's just willing to get along. And yeah, she did soften me up some.
Okay, now I would like to know, because there's nobody up here on the panel that's pro Team Eva. So for those, no, I'm sorry, that's Team Cat. So for those in the comment section who are Team Cat, did the writer succeed in softening you some toward your view of Eva? Since it's what they wrote in for the characters, did it succeed in softening you at all toward your view of the character opposite of the character that you ride for? I'll look for those answers down in the comment section while we move on to something else here. A lot of people feel like Tomas's future as an actor on the show, it may be shaky. Do you think he's on his way out, or um well, the character, let's stick with the character. Do you think that the character of Tomas may be leaving the show? Do you think he's on his way out, or is it just a bump? Because I'm feeling like this trip to Puerto Rico is about to be something where he ain't coming back. But what do y'all think?
I think that it is a possibility because when he daddy told me that Isaiah replaced Tomas, that really didn't look good. And I don't know if Tomas is still contractual or whether he is a recurring.
He's recurring.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas, I like it. It's like I said, Isaiah replaced Tomas as a contractual character.
Oh, yeah, doesn't
The
look.
way they be replacing people, people better be careful around there.
That's right. It doesn't look good. And so many people have complained so much about poor Tomas. He gets so much of anger. Remember, he has taken Ashley's place. It used to be so when you turn on a recap, people were mad with Ashley. But now it looks like they've lit up off of Ashley. Now it's Tomas.
Mm-hmm. Now, okay, Eva says, I do think Eva gained some points as a pro Cat person by admitting that she was gaslighting Cat, as we knew all along that Cat. Hold on, we knew all along what Cat saw when Cat saw this and felt vindicated. Okay, so that's interesting to hear as well. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it seems that the writers did succeed in doing what they set out to do, if you will. What about the family, Elaine? Do you feel that the family, because I know like Erica feels very strongly that the family, and I don't remember if you do too, but I know Erica feels very strongly that our friend over Erica Vane over at Erica Vane TV, she feels very strongly that the family has not been supportive of Kat. I'm not saying that this fixes everything, but do you think that the family also sees the error of their ways and that they're all trying to step up and make sure that they're there for her now? Did that soften your, or did that affect, how did that affect your view of the family being there for her as well? Do you think that them throwing a celebration for her and telling her how they really felt about her, do you feel that that it's a step in the right direction for them to do so? You have to leave people room to self-correct or to course correct. So do you feel that they're trying to step up and course correct it all? Let me go down here and see. I in no way am pro Eva person though. Oh, we know. Lightning storms. I don't think people are mad at Tomas the character. Ashley, it was the character. We like Jen. She's a good actress. Yeah, she's a good actress. The family is not supportive of Kat. Elaine says no. Linda Bain says, having all you guys in the recap is really helping me get through this. So thanks for all your support and appreciation for that. So, oh, you're welcome, Linda. Linda Bain. Linda lost her sister. So she must have been talking about this in the chat while I was doing the review. But you're more than welcome. That's what we're here for. Martin called Kat names 2 different times. He has an issue with Kat, regardless of Eva. But now, didn't Martin apologize for this the
Yes,
other day?
yes,
So,
he did.
so that's what I'm saying. Do things have to stay up and stuck, or can people have a beginning of apologizing and going, you know what, we need to do something different here? I mean, so I'm just asking. So, Nicole and Ted remain awful parents to Kat. I do not think she has awful parents. Now that I strongly don't agree with that.
I don't like that.
I do not. Awful parents are people who didn't take care of their children, that didn't support anything they did, that ignored them, that abused them. Like, that's not she don't have awful parents. Just because they might have missed the ball on something doesn't make them awful, in my opinion. But
no, they're not awful.
I can't say that they're awful. Leslie was an awful parent, but even with her being awful, she still did.
Yep.
She did what she could do within the mental illness that she has.
Yep.
And sometimes you have to take people from the standpoint of that. When people got issues, you have to look at those issues and see what they tried to do. And I think Leslie did the best she could with what she had to work with. And that's not making excuses for her. That's just the truth of the way life rolls.
I think so too. But when it really came right down to it, she really thought she was going to lose Eva, and you could tell it was genuine. The hurt, it was genuine. Yes.
Kat asked Jan and Mona about Tomas this week. Yeah, I had that down to talk about too. But okay. While Nicole leaves her to make her own decisions, children need help. She's not a child though. That she's becoming an adult, and I think her mother knows that she needs to be able to make her decisions the way she gonna make them too. Now that's just the way that I see that. I don't have to run to my mother with every single thing that's ailing me and bothering me. I should have good enough friends that she's got enough support system around her to spread around what she wants to know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe her mother's trying to help her be independent, because Kat does have a problem with making decisions. We've seen that. So maybe she's trying to let her exercise that muscle. You know what I'm saying? But then again, maybe not. I mean, you never asked your aunties nothing, because Lord knows I did. Martin apologized for this. But my point is that he's done this before and did not apologize when he said this again. Belinda says, after Kat and Martin talk, I believe he will support her more than he has in fact. Right. I mean, sometimes people, you don't see it because even he said that. He was like, I was busy saying this and that and doing this and that, not realizing that you really are quite an awesome person, Kat. You got a great big heart. Because all she had been known for was being spoiled
Yep,
and entitled.
that's right.
But he's like, but now I see you as more than that. And like I keep making the comparison is that this character reminds me of Whitley Gilbert on A Different World. And Whitley there was nobody more spoiled and more entitled than Whitley. Because in the tune that she didn't even want Kim in her room because she was she wasn't rich and she wasn't what you is. So she grew to be bigger and better than that, and they grew to be best friends. So I think we're watching the evolution of Kat. Martin is jealous of Kat and may not know how deep it is. That could be true. He could have had some deep seated jealousy that he didn't know about, because she was, after all, the miracle child. And I don't know how you have a miracle child and she's spoiled, she's entitled, she's the miracle child. They celebrate her birthday even differently, but she got horrible parents. All they've done is doted on Kat all her life.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Kat was never selfish. She just did not like Eva and Leslie. She didn't have to. She didn't have to like them. Okay, now let me get on to some more questions here. Let's see.
Yeah, you can't blame Kat for that because Kat knew that they were out there to do harm to her family.
Mm-hmm. Let me drop this link down.
It was like I was saying to Mom today, when you intrude into someone else's house or someone else's life, you have a right to defend your castle.
Mm-hmm. Every right. I gotta go over to YouTube and pin this comment. Oh, wait, hold on. Quiet on the set, please. All right. Let me pin this comment. Pin message. Okay, so the link to the chat should be pinned now, where it's a little easier to find, but I just posted it again as well for those who may want it. CP211 says, I don't see her as Whitley Gilbert at all. However, interestingly, I think Deanna reminds me of Keanu, Dwayne Wayne's girlfriend. Yeah, I was saying that the other day. I said that Jessica looks like Keanu to me. At least she did the other day. She looked like Keanu to me. For sure. But Whitley, oh yeah, that's Kat up and down all day long without the accent. Without the accent, but just not but she wasn't quite as entitled as Whitley. Whitley was more like if we're gonna give it an exact, she probably acted more like Anastasia, but Anastasia didn't grow out of it. Whitley did. Okay. Let's talk about Leslie and Malone. Leslie went to see him after he texted her about Eva having surgery. What you think really going on with Leslie? Did you think she's genuinely lonely, or is there another reason she's hanging on to Malone? Because ain't no way no man is gonna text me about my child life hanging in the balance and me and you baking cakes and carrying on.
That's right. That's right.
You couldn't get to the hospital? You couldn't come by and see how I'm doing, hold my hand, pat my back, something, bring me a box of cookies, a bottle of water. But what y'all think about that?
I really believe that I don't know. I don't think they're in love, but it has to be something in it for each person. What is in it for Malone and what is in it for Leslie? We have to try to figure that out, because you're right about that. If a man doesn't have time for you when your daughter is lying at the point of death, that doesn't say much for your relationship.
Mm-hmm. No, it don't. It don't say much for you as a man.
Mm-mm.
That you taking that much. I mean, sir, you are getting you getting it all. And this is the best you could do was a text message, a good morning, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
See, text messaging is some of the worst mess ever happened to dating. The good morning text has worn out more women's nerves than a little bit. We all hate it. We hate it. Take us off the text thread. I don't want it. I don't want it. The good morning, beautiful grand rising. Please keep that to yourself, please. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want it. Any single woman down here tell you we don't want it. Lord. Now, Tomas took himself around at the Eva's. Were you surprised that Isaiah left Tomas with Eva to talk? Because you know Tomas don't like Tomas.
After I saw the point of what he was doing, I guess I wasn't surprised, but yeah, that was kind of strange at first. But maybe he knew that Tomas had something he needed to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know.
But have you noticed that when Tomas has emotional issues, it's Eva that he looks up?
Mm-hmm. Wait, when Tomas had, yeah, because Tomas really liked Eva. But I think that I said this a long time ago that I felt like Tomas liked Kat for social climbing. I think he liked her. Don't get me wrong.
And
It's
plus,
plenty
he
of
was
men.
on assignment from Bill to spy on the Duprees.
Mm-hmm. I think he liked Kat. Don't get me wrong. But there are plenty of men that like a woman. I like her well. I like her well enough. But I think he was really into Eva.
Mm-hmm.
But Kat represents and what I want to do with my future.
Where I
Even
want
if my job go to the left, I'm gonna still be rich, and I don't think it's money. Let me take that back. I think it's just social climbing that Tomas is
No,
interested
I
in
don't
doing
think
in
it's
addition
money,
to being
because if
married.
it was money, he would allow her to take care of him, and he would allow her to pay the bills, and he didn't want that. But I
Baby,
said this a long, long time ago. Tomas with Kat would take him where he needs to go, but Eva was the person that he had the emotional connection with.
now I got some cousins, baby. Kat would have been paying all them bills and things.
Oh God!
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. Oh for sure.
Oh
They'd have been like, she said she could. Hey,
God!
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Like there are men in my family that have been raised to be men, and then there's another sector over there. They players, and a player gonna let you do what you do, and you gonna do that anyway. Because I had one told me, he said, let me tell you something. When I was in these streets, I ain't caring about you talking about you got to feed your kids. You got to do for me what you got to do for me.
What?
Yeah, because if you fool enough to take your money from your kids and give it to me, you can give it to me. I was like, what? He's like, oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't pay for nothing but a couple meals. Every now and then you treat them to some Red Lobster. Somebody think you done something. I was like, that's
Oh,
terrible.
have mercy!
That's terrible.
Oh my gosh!
Woo! CP says, I think he is better friendship connection with Eva. They have more in common for sure. Elaine says, Tomas liked Eva because he also agreed that everything he said and agreed with everything he said and stroked his ego. They have common ground, but she also talked down about Kat, and he did also. They both talked down about her. Now I'm gonna tell you, truth be told, I don't think nothing they said was untrue about it, because they was just saying that she was, because what now here's something interesting, because people think she's not spoiled. Her boyfriend kept telling her that she was.
Mm-hmm. And he told her
Tomas kept telling her that she
the
was.
way she treated Eva was not okay. He really did go against it.
He's like,
But
do you know
she,
when you talk about people like that, it's somebody, I'm one of those people.
that's right.
Remember in the earlier days, he was letting her know, I don't know if we're gonna make it if you're gonna keep on acting like this, being
Yeah,
all elitist and whatnot. He ain't like that.
yeah. Because he said he's sending money home to his family right now as a grown man every month. So yeah, talking about people's wardrobe is challenged and all that stuff. Yeah, Kat was.
But my question is, knowing that Kat was the way that you said she was, then why didn't you leave her alone?
That's the truth. Now that is the truth.
Why you still in here talking to her?
That's the truth.
You should have went on, took yourself on down the road, sir.
That's right.
You don't come here trying to change her.
That's
Let
right.
her, because Kat is fine the way that she was. She ain't got to change for you.
That's right.
Okay. Tomas is an egotistical user. We're not taking his word as gospel. Not his word as gospel. I'm saying that's her boyfriend that would be saying, like, he would stop her in the midst of real time stuff happening and be like, you need to kind of check yourself with that. A few times he told her. I remember one time he was at the country club and he was at a house one time. He is listening to Bill tell him how to take advantage of people and move up. That's true too. He is. Because he isn't any better. He slept with her sister and he really can't talk about anyone. Coretta
Exactly.
says, is trust Eva. She doesn't want Tomas. I don't think that Kat wants Tomas either. I think she thinks she do. Tomas is not virtuous, so we should not listen to his critiques of his. It's got nothing to do with him. Talk about him being virtuous. This was her boyfriend. Now listen, even a lowdown. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody know you better than a lowdown man, because they know everything about you. I forgot what movie that was that Samuel L. Jackson was in, and they said, "You trust that girl?" And he said, "I trust her to be herself. That's what I trust. I know she gonna do what she do, and I trust her to be that." So men who ain't no good, they have studied you well. They know your strong points, they know your weaknesses. They have to. You have to study the board before you can play chess. What you talking? They know you well. I done told you I done growed up around some players from the Himalayas. You understand me? They know you well.
But why would, okay, you have your health, you have your strength. Some men have careers, they have an education. Why do you want a woman to take care of you?
You talking about men?
Yes.
Because as the saying goes out here in the street, if you find a fool, you knock their head.
Oh, okay.
Now we talking about people that's got that kind of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna let me, they're gonna do it. Which is why men would choose the woman that he will feel. I'm talking about men who are players now.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't really got time to be wrestling with them women that they got to be trying to cajole into doing stuff. But if they study you and go, okay, she's a little lonely. Okay, she likes compliments. Okay, you know what? She likes to feel like she's better than people. You know what I'm gonna do? They will either choose to tear you down with that, or they would choose to build you up with that. Yeah, you know everybody jealous of you, girl. That's why they get on the same page with it. It just depends on what it is that you need.
Oh,
People only use what you give them to do stuff against you. They
and
study you.
that's the truth. That is the truth. So you give them everything they need, and Lord, but that just does not make any sense. You're an able-bodied man, and you want some woman to take care of you.
Let me tell you something. I knew a girl. The minute any man would say, they ain't looking, I'm gonna tell y'all now, it's not me. I knew a girl, the minute a man would say he didn't like no big girl, you was her target.
Oh,
You was her target. Her little face would light up. She was so really. Why is that? Because she was pretty. She was a big girl, but she was pretty. Long, beautiful hair, dimples, pretty girl. And she'd say, really? Why is that? You think such and so and blah, 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 blah. And then you was her target. Now you know what she targeted him for? To fall
what?
deeply in love with her.
Lord have mercy.
So that she could say, and then you know what? And I don't want you, because remember, you don't like no big girls, remember? And remember when you said a big girl couldn't hurt your feelings? I did. She was
Oh,
cold. She was cold. You understand?
oh,
She was cold.
yes,
She was
yes.
cold. She was cold with it. She was cold with it. And I'd be like, girl, something wrong with you. She's like, I can't stand that. She couldn't stand that. You hear me?
Mm, 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 mm.
Hold on one second. Hey, Var, welcome to the stage. Var. Var.
Mhm.
Var. 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 Okay, he had to go out and come back in. Okay, but yeah,
Okay.
but she was cold with it too. So again, I'm just saying that's what people when players is players. They players.
They like to get what they think
And
that.
I am not playing with you. You better not been nowhere around her talking about I don't like no big girls. And she would go every time she would go, really? And I would be saying to myself, oh my God.
Mm.
They don't even know what they just bought themselves. She's
Oh,
like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Hold on one second. Hey, Var, welcome to the stage. How are you this evening?
Good morning, everyone.
Hey,
Hi.
how you doing? Oh wait, you breaking up? Where you at? That you breaking up?
My normal spot. Hold on.
Okay, I'll read some of these comments. CP says this new generation of men is a little different. Yeah, they are. They are. Elaine says, don't see Tomas as egotistical. He comes from a humble lifestyle in this country he's from. He hanging out with the wrong people though with Bill. Tomas does not know everything about Kat. No, he don't know everything about it, but I think he know more about it than most. I would think now. I mean, they is laying together.
Well, I don't know.
They is in there touching toes and stuff. I'm just letting you know now.
Why would you come up with a proposal if you've never discussed spending your lives together?
Well, ain't Kat making decisions too without checking it with nobody? They are set on that mess.
Oh my God.
She got through after I done turned you down, then I'ma go buy a house and tell you gonna move in it.
Yep. I bought it for both of us.
I got us a house. Where is it? What you talking about? What now? That was the end of my marriage. My ex-husband buying a house. And it was a nice house in a nice neighborhood. But I wasn't moving over there. I think I got the right to say what size kitchen I want. It had a bathroom right next to the kitchen. I don't like that.
And he didn't ask you.
Didn't ask. Let me tell you how I found out he was buying a house. His auntie called and said, "Hey, girl, I know you excited." Because now I done been raised by Southern parents. You don't be telling people your business. You know what I'm saying? And she said, "Girl, I know you excited about the house." I said, "Uh-huh." Let me get your nephew for you. And I listened to them talk about the house. And then he hung up. I said, "So you bought a house? You buying a house? What now?" That was it for me. I thought, you know what, this is the last time something like this is gonna be happening to me, because he would buy cars like that.
And you would not have any input.
I would have no idea. I'm at work and he came to my job and said, "Come downstairs, I want to show you something. I bought you a new car." I liked my car that I had. And I was like, I was like, I didn't ask you for no car. But see, you have to know him, so you can't even make no excuses for him, because this is just how he got down. So one of the things that I had to say to him, though, because even with himself, he would get a new car, and I would say, "Do you understand that if somebody called me and said, 'We think your husband was in an accident, he was in a white Chevy,' and I go, 'My husband ain't got no white Chevy,' I wouldn't even know they talking about you. Do you know if something happened to you and you was laid up in the hospital, we would have a car parked outside that I wouldn't even know that's your car." But that's just the way he would do things. Go ahead, Var.
Outside of Tomas sleeping with Eva a while ago, what has Tomas really done? I think he's been showing himself to be a honorable man. Outside of all that.
I didn't say he had done anything.
No, I'm not saying that's not to you. That's just in general.
Oh, okay. But it does not make any sense. Now, you've been dating this woman for almost a year. If you want to plan a life with her, the two of you're going to talk about, what do you think maybe in 6 months we can get married? What do you think? Or do you want children? Do you not want children? What do you think about such and such and such? But you just pop up, and this is not to put Tomas down, because I feel sorry for him. But you just pop up and get and drop to a knee and don't even know the girl is not ready to even join her life with someone else.
This when your friends and family supposed to say, "Girl,
Some people are impulsive, and you can't take away from that. You know what I mean? Like, you do have some people that they do have those conversations. Yeah, I wouldn't buy y'all neither. I'm gonna go where my heart taking me. He went where his heart took him. There's nothing wrong with that, other than the fact that he ended up being embarrassed. But at the end of the day, who, me?
CP has a question for you, Var. She said, besides sleeping with her sister, what else has he done?
Yes. Now, keep in mind they was on a break because we tend to forget that part.
I don't.
She had insulted Tomas the day before. I mean, a couple days before. They haven't spoke. They didn't speak for a couple days. She insulted him in the worst way that you can insult a man. There's no lower blow that you can actually give to a man that she gave to Tomas. She hit
And
that dude below the belt,
and,
literally.
and and she would not answer her text. So this is
Yeah,
not.
so yeah, they wasn't, yeah, like they was on the outs when that happened. No, it's
This
not right. It was a sister, but they wasn't they wasn't close. It ain't like he slept with her best friend or something. He slept with her enemy. They wasn't super close. So I mean, listen,
but
he shouldn't have done that. That was foul. But what else did he really do?
but see, this is not to, from my point of view, it's not to beat up on Tomas. But I just, okay, you set yourself up in a room full of people to be rejected. You have been dating this girl for almost a year. You don't know her well enough to know she wants her independence. Have you talked about maybe getting engaged? How long would you want the engagement to be? You haven't done any of that stuff, and it just made Tomas look bad because I feel sorry for him when she did that. But it just seemed to me you all have discussed. I would be absolutely horrified if a man brought me a ring and we haven't discussed marriage and what
But
we.
if you but whether y'all discuss it or not, if you really dug him like that, and you wanted to get married, you would be probably happy in that moment. Like, everybody's different. Like, you never know how it is. Somebody could make a comment to a woman, not seeing any of y'all, but like, yo, you look very sexy today. And if you like that man, you might take that as a compliment. But if you find that man disgusting, you're going to take that as an insult. How dare you? So it just depends on the level that y'all at. He rolled the dice, and unfortunately, he crapped out. But it
Now,
happens.
Tomas ain't no good man, Savannah.
What did he do that was so wrong? Like, he's been supportive of
What he
Kat.
did,
He's
what he
been in
did
her
was
corner.
what he did was
Say that
enough.
again.
What he did
Okay,
was
so
enough.
she got past it, and that was months ago. And
Well,
ever since then, they've been kicking it and rocking ever since then.
no, that's how
And
men
they was
think.
broken up.
No, I'm not gonna
What?
tell my friend you should keep on.
Can you ever be
I'm not gonna tell
forgiven for
my.
your
I'm not
indiscretion?
gonna tell my. Yeah, you can be forgiven, but I ain't gotta be with you. I'm gonna
No,
forgive
I
you and
mean,
be
no,
over here.
no. Meaning, can you forgive your partner and still stay with them after their indiscretion?
Okay, let me tell you the truth. At this age, maybe. As a young tender thing, you got to
No,
go.
So
yeah,
at your
You
age, you
wasting
saying yes, you
space,
can
sir.
stay with. Okay,
At
well,
this
people
age,
think
at
different.
this age, if we done been established, we got some things together. You know, I ain't in
How
that
m-
big a hurry about it. I mean,
how
if
m-
she want a broke toy, go on over there and play with the toy.
how many people in their 20s primarily, when you're in a relationship, do the men or women cheat
Not
on
with my
their
sister.
spouse
Not with my
or
sister.
mate and get
Not
back?
with my
Okay, not with
sister.
y'all, but what I'm saying to you is, how many
No.
times have you heard where a man or woman has cheated on their partner and they took them back in their
That's
early
on them.
20s? I
That's
know
on
this. I'm
them.
not
Not with
saying
my
y'all got to
sister.
do.
But not with
I'm
my
not saying
sister. Well,
y'all
who
got to.
next? My auntie? You going for my auntie next?
Miss
Who
Jen,
you
you
getting
know
next?
they not really sisters in the eyes of that's my sister. I grew up with her. I care about her. How
Hold
dare you?
on.
They were
In the
sisters
black
in just
family,
blood.
yes, you are.
No, they
Your
were
play
sisters
sister
in
is
just
your
blood.
sister.
They was
Your
enemies.
play sister is off limits.
They
Your
wasn't
play
even at the
cousin,
level of play.
your god sister, everybody is off limits. You know, in the black family, you know how we roll. Don't play.
Miss Jen, they wasn't at the level of play sisters. They wasn't at the level of cousins, and they
But you knew
wasn't
who
even
she
at the
was.
level of acquaintances.
But you knew who
Doesn't
she was.
matter.
But you knew who she was, and not only did you know who she was, you knew what their relationship was. You knew that they had a
All
tumultuous
love was
relationship.
lost there.
You knew that your girlfriend could not stand that girl, and you went over there. Oh
Yes,
no,
I messed up.
no, no.
How many times has people cheated with their
You
girl
about to
best friend
go.
and the girl still
You
took them
about
back?
to lose your job.
How many times has
You
somebody cheated with the person best friend and they still
not
took
in
the
my
dude
family.
back and
Not
xed
in
out
my
the best
family.
friend?
Not in my family.
I ain't saying your
We
family.
we're
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying in
do it.
general.
You would be voted out. He got to go. You are the weakest link.
I hear you. If y'all want to take that strict approach, then I guess. But the majority of people don't move that way. People tend to forgive all the time.
Sisters.
It's
And the
not
sister
really
she couldn't
sisters.
stand. They are really sisters.
You using that sister as a sticking point, but they didn't
I
operate
don't
as sisters.
care if I met her 2 days ago.
I guess we're gonna
If
agree to
you
disagree on
know
this one.
she my sister, and you know I don't like my sister, and I don't listen. Okay, let me put it to you this way: what if your woman go sleep with your enemy?
See, that's the
You want her
difference.
back?
Everybody has
No,
different
but I'm
things.
asking if it's your enemy
No,
and you
I
want her.
personally
It's the
don't.
same thing for
I
Cat.
don't know if I would want my woman back if she cheated on whoever. It don't matter who it is. But the moral of the story is people do it all the time. It's not about me or you. It's just about what tends to happen a lot of the times. People
Coretta
forgive and
said.
forget.
Coretta said, and in all capital letters, she says they were unofficially done.
Yes,
I don't care.
exactly what I'm saying.
I don't care. That's my sister. My sister
I
gone,
hear
and I
you.
ain't going digging in her garbage. My sister done went
But
past
Miss Jen,
me,
I
and I
take
ain't
it
gonna
you
give
loved your
nobody
sister,
shit.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I take it you loved your sister, right? I take it you cared about your sister. I take it you grew up with your sister. I take it y'all shared a lot of moments together as friends as
I
well
don't
as
care
sisters,
if we
correct?
had
It's
just
a
met.
difference.
Let me tell you something. At my family get together, you get worn out. Girl, I know you not in here with this joker, the one that went in here and messed around with your sister. You know what? My daddy was sweet as could be, but my daddy could read you and be like, girl. And my daddy would have been like, baby,
Well,
I know
Ted
you,
kind of did him like
baby.
that too.
Baby, how desperate you feeling? You done went around there and you got this boy that your sister done laid with. Now you gonna sit there and lay with him? I must have
That's
done
what
something
Ted said
wrong
to
in my daddy
Tomas.
job. This is exactly what my father would say. I must have went wrong for you somewhere in my daddy job for you to think for your self esteem to be like this that you got to go in here and get this man that's done been in here with your sister. And that's why I'm saying, what next? Do I got to protect my aunties,
Yeah, pretty
my
much.
cousins?
Your mama, like everybody.
No, ain't no way, baby. My family will wear you out. We will wear you
Listen,
out.
I'm not
You
for it.
better not
And
do it.
listen, I'm not for it. And I can't say that I would be that forgiving if my wife did the same thing.
No, you
But
would.
the way I would react is not the way that everybody else react. And I know it's a common thing to take people back after cheating. Period.
You ever borrowed your cousin's shoes as a grown
No,
man? I
no.
mean, but what if he
I
got some
bought my
shoes
own.
match your suit real good? They're like
Nah,
perfect.
I'll
You
go out and
can't find
buy
them.
it.
Y'all wear the same size. But they ain't got
I
no
would
more.
go
And
out and
these the
buy it.
ones you need.
In a pinch, okay,
So
maybe
you
yes. Go
don't
ahead.
want to wear your cousin's shoes, but you think you let him put his foot in your. I'm just saying. Come on
I
now.
said
You
not
don't want to
me
put your foot in your
personally.
shoes, but
Miss J, you keep going in circles. I keep saying not me personally. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. I don't even want to think that my wife had a previous life before me. I'm not
ooh,
that dude.
now
But what I'm
Belinda
saying
coming
is a
in here.
lot of people are.
Now Belinda coming in here starting some stuff. Belinda said if Tomas and she in capital letters, she said if Tomas had cheated with anyone else other than Eva, Cat would have still be with him. Wouldn't still be with him. Cat originally stayed with Tomas because she said she didn't want Eva to be with him. Girl, now you
She
trying to
sure
That
start
was
said
some.
that.
part of
You
it.
trying to
That was
start some
that.
stuff up in there.
But see,
And
that was part of it. But it
listen,
switched.
Catsters. Those were not my words.
She said that because Chelsea told her, "Don't you think it's about time now to let him go?" She said, "I don't want him to go because I don't want Eva to have him."
See, y'all stuck in the past. Things can change. That was months ago. Things change. Situations evolve. Y'all stuck in the past.
Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
she could have felt that way
Hey,
six
Jasmine.
months ago.
Hey, Jasmine. Welcome to the stage.
Hello.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead,
Hello.
Oh,
Veronica.
Jasmine,
No,
where
no,
have
no.
you?
I was just saying, like, yeah, things can change after 6, 7 months. Absolutely. You feel she might have felt that way then because at the time they wasn't clicking on the making cake level. But
If
after
I
that
see
situation, they
you,
clicked on
if
that.
I see you flirting with my sister, tap on the boom boom, anything, hugged up in a corner, whispering too low, talking, you better not. You got to go.
I agree. I agree.
I ain't that desperate. You got to go. Let me go
See,
and cry for the next 3 days. I loved him. I'm gonna do all that for you for 3 straight days, 3 days and 3 nights. You got me, okay? And then after that, I don't know you no more, Hoppo.
I think the worst thing that Tomas did was he carried on an emotional affair with Eva before they finally
Before,
got
yeah,
together because he was running back to
with them books,
Eva and
Yeah,
telling all Cat's personal business to
he was.
that that was the big sin because when they actually got together to make cakes, they Eva thought that they were broken up because that's what Tomas told her. Because she remember she
Hmm.
stopped him when they were making out, and she said, "Wait a minute, wait a minute." She said, "You still with my sister?" And he said, "Oh no, she's not returning my calls. We're done." And then they proceeded to go ahead and do what they did. But that
Hmm.
the fact that he kept running to her every time they had
Hmm.
any kind of intimate personal problem,
Right.
and he
To
blabbed
her
her
enemy,
business to her
telling it
sister.
to her enemy,
That's right.
and then
That that
and
was the
Eva,
big problem right there.
and
and
Eva
and,
was
and he
wrong, and Eva
and he
was
also
wrong for getting down with her sister's man.
that's right. And he also was uh, as you said, this book club thing. Eva was really into these whatever kind of stories. I don't know what type of stories they were into, but this book thing. When the book first comes out, he would get the book sometimes and already have it so he could read it. So they had a lot in common that way.
That's true.
Hmm.
And of course he used that again to squeak back in. He showed up with a book. He thought
But
Hmm.
see,
he
at the
thought he
end of
was
the
going to
day,
sneak back in with
at
a
the
book.
at the end of the day, we got past that first phase, right? She took him back. He did whatever he did with Eva. I wouldn't say cheated because they was broke up, but either way, he did that. That was a cardinal sin, right? She still took him back. He's been supportive of her ever since then. He's been in her corner. He stopped her from making an impulse decision to move in with him when he could have just let her do that after she told him no the first time. Then she circled back around to move in with him. He stopped her on that and told her, no, that's not the move. You're just doing this out of impulse because you
Yeah,
don't want to
And
be
he
by
was right.
yourself. He was looking out for her the whole time. Even when it came down to her buying a condo, he could have been a creep and just said, okay, I'm going to move in with you. He said, no, I want to pay rent. I don't want to just have you do this. And then he was like, you know what? We can try it on a temporary basis to make you happy, to see how we both feel about me staying there. Like, Tomas has really been a stand up dude outside of that incident that happened months ago that they got over. What has Tomas really done crazy to Kat since then that
You
make y'all
you're
think
act- you
he's a
you
creep?
you're actually right about that. Tomas has been a great guy, although kind of
Yes.
he's been a flaccid guy, but
Yeah.
he's been a stand up guy with Kat this whole time. Now
He
I
has
agree
been.
I agree with you. He stopped her from moving in with him because he saw the reasons why, and it was not the right reasons to move in because
Yep.
she was upset about the thing with Chelsea and she's with
Yep.
Madison, and that's why she ran over to the Grands to get away from them, and so she's been making all these desperation moves, and Tomas did try to come in and stop her, and of course. Anybody will tell you, which her mother should have sat down and told her, you don't move in with a man like that. Y'all gonna get a place. You get a place together. How you gonna get a
Yes.
place now? Your name is on the deed. Okay, I'm gonna move in with you, but you know good and darn well in the back of your mind, anytime she gets mad, she can say, "Pack your stuff and leave, because
that's
this is my
right.
place." And
That's
Yep.
no man in his right mind would go
mm,
for that.
mm,
If you
mm,
want to move
mm.
in with me, we gonna go get a place. We gonna pick it out together. It's gonna be in a neighborhood that we both like, and it's going to be a place that we both like. That's the right way to move in with somebody. He knows she's not doing
Listen,
this for the right. She's
li-
not doing this the right way.
mm. But listen to the conversation. I think Tomas has been protective of Kat because, like you
He has
said,
been.
On purpose, cause
when she first went there to move in with him, he saw that she was running away
Yep.
because she thought that Madison was going to be spending nights over with Chelsea, so she didn't want that. But then the second time she went to move in with him, it was like, well, I don't have anywhere else to go now, so I'll be your roommate.
Yeah, and who wants that? No man in his right mind wants that. So I am actually in Tomas's corner on this one,
Yes.
and I'm mad at Kat for making me side with Tomas because I don't like the character. But Tomas is in the right here. Now, here's what I was thinking. Suppose Tomas, he goes down to Puerto Rico, right? Let's say he runs into Miss Lynette while he's down in Puerto Rico. Let's say Randy got her stash down there. I was thinking about that. When he goes down to Puerto Rico, something juicy has to come out of that. Either the plane has to go down or he has to find
Le
Lynette.
Blaine, boss, Le Blaine. You know, B on purpose said that if he was on the outs with Lynette, he would not run to her sister and bake a cake the day after. He would not do it. He would not do it.
Y'all
He's
stuck.
faithful to
Y'all
Lynette.
stuck in the past.
No, we not.
Okay. To everybody that said
I'm
Tomas was using
Facts are
her.
confused.
facts.
Hold on, no,
I'm
I'm in the middle. I'm in the
wait,
middle right now. Hold on. I was just
I
saying
just
something.
I just want to research
Oh God.
if who's on the outs with Lynette. I'm confused about that.
Oh, B on purpose says that he is on the. If he was on the outs with Lynette, he would not run to her sister the next day. You
He's
know that
saying for it on
Lynette's
his
sister
behalf.
who?
No,
Who's
he's talking on his behalf.
Lynette is the girl who was Haley's best friend. You know that's his wife. B on purpose's wife.
Be on purpose is somebody in the
Oh,
chat.
okay.
She's in the chat. He's making a funny comment. He's in the
Right.
chat.
No,
But
I
either
was
way,
just
like I was
responding.
saying,
I was responding to that, but no, I think if Tomas ran into Lynette, he'd be like, "Oh, she's supposed to be unalived. What is she doing down here?" Randy might have stashed her down there. I'm just speculating, but suppose
but like
Randy stashed her down in Puerto Rico, and
Hold on,
Tomas
Var. You
is
get it.
down there to visit his family, and he sees her. He's
Okay,
like,
Var. Go
"Oh,
ahead,
what
Var.
is she doing?"
like I was saying, like I was trying to say though, to everybody that say Tomas was trying to use her for the bill thing and he only asked to move in because of Bill, I think that was a nudge. Because when she turned him down and when she tried to come back, he turned her down. And if it was just to impress Bill, he would have let her move in with him when she circled back around for whatever reason. It just would have been a good look for him. He wasn't worried about the look. He was worried about Kat as a person. So therefore,
and
and
he
no
kind
signs of him showing. There's no signs of showing that he was ever even really using Cat just to advance. He's always been in her corner.
he kind of showed that part of it because remember when Bill one time he kind of stood up to Bill said that if you're gonna be um I guess a good lawyer or whatever, a good businessman, you need to be established with family. And Tomas said, well, he didn't see any need at that point to be rushing to get into something. So Bill was trying to get Tomas to go and to make a solid foundation. You don't have to marry her. He just wants her to be stable. Because if you're stable, the wife goes out and pass your cards out, and she helps to get clients for you. But I don't know that Bill really had. He loves Cat, but I don't know if Bill really had Cat's good intentions in mind. He wanted Tomas to be settled with a woman that would live in their world.
And he didn't stand, and Tomas did not stand for that. And like I said, if Tomas really wanted to impress Bill, he would have took Cat up when she asked him to move in, and she would have also took Cat up when Cat bought the condo and invited him to come in and live with her. But he kept turning them down. So I don't see the Tomas hate per se, other than the fact that he did what he did months ago, but she forgave him and they moved past that.
I think Tomas has values that maybe do not necessarily ride with Americans because when he was on the phone at OFG talking to his mother, and he said to his mother he was going to propose. He didn't tell his mother he had already proposed and she turned him down. And his mother kept pushing and pushing about it sounded like his mother wants him to be married. So I think he has values. He comes from the old world and he has values that men in America maybe don't see. Because as Miss Jen said, some men, if you're gonna pay, you're gonna buy the condo and pay, furnish it off, and pay utility bills and all of that. They would have been happy to move in. And after they moved in, they might have been dating somebody else on the side.
Well,
But he wasn't with that.
up until now, Tomas has been. We can all agree up to this point, he's really been a stand up guy. He really has.
He has
I
been.
think that a lot of the problem with Kat, first of all, it was the first piece of tail she ever got. You should never get all locked in with the first piece of tail you ever get. You need to sample the tails before you make a decision like that. I also think she needs to live on her own for a while and establish she's never lived on her own just by herself, just to see who she is by herself before
That's
she
what he
jumps into
told
something
her.
like that.
That's what he told her when she went to him to live with him. He thought that she should have time alone to find out about herself.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
I agree. I
yeah.
agree. I mean, so other than him, other than the actor being a wooden actor, Tomas hasn't committed any crimes. I agree with that.
I think a lot of people don't like Tomas because they say that he doesn't show emotions. And that's why I was just telling Miss Jen earlier, Tomas has become the new Ashley. You don't hear about Ashley now when I go for other recaps. Ashley used to be, oh, everybody wanted Ashley out. And one influencer said, well, just kill, why don't it just kill Ashley and kill Tomas? He just really didn't want Ashley. But now I don't think they care much about Ashley. They don't seem to be worried about Ashley. Tomas is the hate guy now.
Now that I
And
brought together this
it's
love
not so
fest, we
much
need to
the
bring some hate
character,
in
it's
this.
the actor. It's the actor. He's just so
Not.
just
We had this love fest. Now we need some hate. Tomas is a piece of trash. Come on, man. We can't just circle around and say
Get time for you.
it's too much love. It's too much love. Now Tomas shouldn't have did what he did and slept with Eva. He's a piece of trash. He's a piece of trash for that, and should never be forgiven by anybody. You can't come back from something like that ever.
Yeah,
You just can't.
I know we ain't about to forget. We can't forget. We can't forget. Hold on, y'all, because we got a little bit over 15 minutes left here. So hold on, just hold on. So Tomas went back and told Kat that he went over to Eva's. She forgave it too.
Well, it's
But
nothing
why do
really
you
be
think he
mad
went
at.
back and told her? You think he was scared she was gonna find out anyway, or and my other question is, are you all satisfied with the way Eva handled him coming by her house?
Yes,
yep.
but he told her when Kat mentioned something about he didn't tell her something. He said, well, that's what Eva said. Did I get a written permission from you? So I think Kat was pretty happy to find out that Eva wanted to make sure that Tomas was not sneaking over there. He was coming over there to bring her a book and to check up on her. But I really believe that book was just a way to get in.
Yep.
I agree. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Because
I believe.
that was always his in with her, a book. You
Mhm.
know, oh, we reading these books, so he goes over there with the book, but I'm glad she shut him down the way she did. I
Yes.
and he really should know at this point. Oh, no matter what's coming on, I can't go over there to Eva's anymore. I mean, he needs to read the room from this point on and not pull that move again.
And
Yeah, he's not.
Isaiah is reading books, so maybe he's joined the book club. So it looks like Tomas is not gonna have anybody to enjoy the book club with.
Well, they
Oh
didn't
well.
stop dealing with each other. They.
I mean, you can't have it all the ways. You want to please Bill, you got to sacrifice stuff.
Well,
Is
they've
it
been
okay
stopped.
that?
Him and
No, go ahead. Let you
no, I
finish
was
your thought.
saying him and Eva had been stopped really communicating like that. They would just see
I,
each other in passing, and it's been
I
like that for months. And then at the end of the day, like he said, and I do believe him, he said, I don't have any friends to really come and talk to about stuff like this. So he was like, he just came to, talk to her or
and
whatever.
Cat
I don't think he was there for any type of nefarious reasons or anything like that. It was just the talk. He shouldn't have did it. Now, he shouldn't have did it. He's naive to think that he could still be friends with Eva after everything that happened. and also the beef that they had with that his girl got with her or had with her. He was naive for that, but I really think he was being naive and not up to anything crazy.
No, I don't think it was up to anything crazy, but I think there was a good reason for going over there. He wanted to get advice. He needed
Yes.
somebody to sound out to. And even Kat said to him, "We'll have to get you some friends."
Yep. Yep.
True,
So
because
I buy that.
I mean, he should have some boys he could talk to. Let me go talk to
Yeah,
my boys about this, and maybe his boys would have
He said
pulled
he
his.
ain't got no friends.
yeah.
And
Yeah, he
you
ain't got
and
no
you know
friends. Yep.
Except me
that
and
was a
Bill.
lot too of what drew him and Eva together because they both kind of felt like Fairmount Crest misfits, even though there they were. So that's a lot of what drew them together. But no, if he had some boys, his boys would say like, "No, man, don't pop the question now." His boys would have pulled his coattails.
Yeah.
But
Maybe, maybe not. Some people are encouraging.
Dr. Monica,
Yeah,
But
go
you
ahead, do it.
know,
Monica, Dr.
if
Monica.
you have never discussed marriage and engagement, what you want the engagement period to be like, where do you want to be financially, all that stuff. Why would you drop on a knee and that just
it was a bad idea.
yeah,
It was wrong, 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 wrong. He was trying to do some big gesture and it blew up in his face.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
So
sometimes that works
Dr.
out and
Monica
sometimes it
and
don't.
that's
let me
true. Sometime a woman would be overwhelmed by that and just go, "Oh my God, it's wonderful," or you get the results you
Yep.
got here.
okay. Now,
Yep.
Dr. Monica and Darlene seem to be able to really handle Leslie. But could you see any of them really becoming friends? And what do you think about Mona, and Jan maybe coming back into the fold? So it looks like Leslie could be getting a little circle of friends.
Well, at first Mona drew her hand away, but then on the end she did let Leslie touch her hand. So I don't know if Mona now Jan came around. I don't know if Mona would come around, but Leslie would love to have. But they'll never be the gossip group like they were before, because remember
No, they're not.
they used to gossip about the Duprees.
They were singing in the choir together.
That's the truth.
Hmm.
But I
Well,
think the only reason Jan weaseled her way back in because Leslie got money and she
Should they
thinks if she
rebuild their
hangs
friendship with
around long
Leslie?
enough, it's going to trickle down on her.
Should
I
they
don't think
rebuild their
it's real.
friendship with her? Should they rebuild their friendship with Leslie? They was good friends.
I wouldn't trust Leslie as far as I could throw a Mack
She
truck.
ain't do nothing to them.
I
Yes, she
Well,
I
she
see
did.
what
did
kind
use Mona to get her daughter
she
that
Yes, she
had
job.
did. She used
she
them.
had done nothing to
Yeah.
them yet, but I see what kind of person she is.
No, she did
I
do
no
something
way
to
would
him.
I be friends with somebody like that.
Y'all just said she
She
did use
lied
Mona
to
to
him.
get her
She
daughter that
misled
job.
him. Yeah, she lied to all of them, to both of them. She misled them. You know what I mean? The whole 9 yards. She was using them to get in and to do what she wanted to do. So,
Yep.
They're
yeah,
gonna
at
be
that point,
friends
you
again.
using
I
them.
would never be
They
friends
gonna
with
they
her
gonna be
again.
friends again.
because she
They
told
probably will, but it's like, who cares? Like,
Cause
that
Leslie
don't
gonna
make
say
for
she
a good
going to
show.
church.
she
Next Leslie gonna
told
say she
them
going to
that
church, and then Mona gonna have to forgive her when she come in there. She's
yeah.
Sister Leslie.
Yes. Well, they told Leslie did lie and say that Eva was a close friend of hers, and she's raising Eva after the friend died. So she did lie on that part. Eva was her daughter, but she wouldn't let them know Eva was her daughter.
Oh, she just
Deanna's
lied all on top of lies to get all
Mhm.
in that. It was just
And
one
and you
lie
know,
after another.
And Mona probably felt like she was used because Mona knew that Laura was going to be away for a while, and Mona was telling them about since Eva has she's such so good with the computer that might be a temporary job for her.
now
That was all the setup. That's
Deanna
why
is
she
gonna
got with
be
them.
Deanna's gonna be working for her mother for the summer.
Mhm.
How y'all see this playing out?
I
Now
think
he done put Randy on the job to watch
yeah,
her. But do you
yeah.
think Randy will end up being loyal to his best friend's child, or you think he gonna be loyal to Joey in that?
I think he'll try to warn her, but she probably won't take the warnings because Deanna is the kind of person that's going to try to dig around, and Joy knows to see what's going on. So he said he was not laundering any more money. They're cutting all that off as long as Deanna's here. But
Randy gonna end up sleeping with her.
the good, but that the part that the hatchback, whatever that service is, escort service, uh,
Heart
uh,
attach.
heart attach. Well, Vanessa doesn't want to give that up, and she's gonna mess around and discover that Vanessa is probably hitting that up.
Vanessa want to be a mob boss so bad. She do.
Do y'all do
But you
y'all
know
see
what?
Randy sleeping? Do y'all see Randy
Vanessa's
sleeping with her?
stupid.
With who?
Vanessa's really too
Let's
stupid
hope not.
to
That'd be
to get
slimy.
I
all.
would not.
No,
That's slimy.
I don't want Randy to sleep
That's your best
with
friend's daughter.
Doug's daughter. No,
Mm-mm.
no,
No.
that is so creepy and wrong.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Please don't do that.
Vanessa's not smart enough really to swim in Joey's water. She's really not. And for all her ambition and what have you, she ain't got that cool factor. She's still too thirsty.
She ain't
She
got the
ain't, she
sense
ain't
of a
got it.
60 fly. She really
She ain't
don't.
got it. She ain't got it.
She
Mm-mm.
don't. What about Tyrell and Jessica? Jessica a player. She a old school player. I told you she laid it out just the way a player would. Look, at the end of the summer, I'm gonna let this go because I'm going down there to school. We could be together, we couldn't, but I see you in the summertime. And then she done started distancing herself from him, not giving him no more cookies and things. She's like, "No, so you don't need a cookie every time you turn around because you go, I got to wean you off."
No, she was trying to give it to him.
But
They've
she
been
told
they've
her,
been
"No,
having
my mom and them gonna be gone, and then my
well
dad gonna be
situations
gone."
ain't good. Yeah, but
She's like,
they
"No."
just didn't have a place to go. But she
Mhm.
wasn't. That was just that one day. Come on, you can't
And you
add it
said,
all in just because of one situation.
let's get some tattoos. She said, "I ain't getting no matching tattoo. I ain't about to put your name on me and be answering questions while I'm up here at this schoolhouse about who you is." No, sir.
See, once again, you got a young person got their nose open by the first piece of tail they ever had. Because
Jessica playing.
his nose
After
is
all, don't forget Jessica took it from him now.
yeah,
Jessica
yeah,
the
but
one put that cake mix
yeah,
outside the bacon and cooking can on.
yeah. She got the card
Yeah, she
from
was
him, and
experienced. She was experienced.
his nose is wide open.
She went in there.
He
She
is
said, "You
dumber
have
than
made a
dumb.
pound cake." She said, "You have made a pound cake." He said, "No." She said, "Come on, let me show you how to bake a cake." Jessica something else. Her dad and them don't even
Eh,
know. They don't even know
It,
about
He
oh yeah,
lucky though, man. That's what you need.
that girl
That's
is
what you need
wild.
for your first experience. Yeah, that's what you need for your first experience. He needed
Mm-mm-mm.
that.
And you
Somebody
know
to
what?
teach him the ropes.
He's gonna have a hard time moving down the pike finding somebody to match Jessica, because Jessica put it on him.
Uh-huh. She did. She did. Jessica something else.
She threw that thing out the window and
He
he
gonna like a
caught it.
fast girl from here on out. Maybe he'll like
Yep.
little Chessie. Maybe Chessie will be his girlfriend next.
I don't know if y'all watched the Polygamist, but he might turn out to be like the young boy was in that show.
I have not seen it. Oh, let me tell Bilo Didi if she's still on here. Okay, so I watched the first episode of Project Runway. I was bored. They was doing exactly what I thought they was gonna do, cutting people that didn't make no sense to cut, and then they stopped before they got through cutting all the people. So I just, if they can just get on with the show, I might go on and review it. I don't know. I don't know. But so far I was not impressed. I ain't about to tell no tale. I just had to tell Bilo Didi that. So maybe if the next episode is more exciting, I might want to get on here and talk about it. But they just doing too much. They doing too much. I also wanted to ask you all what you thought about them showing wait, who is that stuff playing in the background? Okay. Um what do y'all think about them showing Vernon and Anita being romantic and them being of a certain age?
I
High
thought that
school.
was nice, and
Mm-hmm.
he still wants private time with her. He was glad for Cat to move out.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me see. Am I still hearing myself now? Okay, I think that's Jasmine got it playing in the background. You have to turn it down in the background, Jasmine. Okay, so but anyway, I think that's sweet that they're showing them still having romance, still, hold on. I'm gonna mute you for a second, Jasmine, because your thing playing in the background. When it's cut off, you can just unmute yourself. But anyway, I think that that's cute to maybe to remind some people of a certain age to continue to flirt with your mate. Okay, somebody
Yeah.
still want to feel cute.
Yes, yes. And she looked real pretty. That if that was a wig today, it looked very
It
natural.
did, and I see Tracy is coming back
Oh
next week.
yes, and Sharon too.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You know, Erica J says seasoned people make cakes too. See, Vernon like peach cobbler. Vernon like that peach cobbler. You said be running down there. Give me some more of that peach cobbler. I take some more of that peach cobbler. Give me some peach cobbler. That's what Vernon be doing. Vernon like the peach cobbler. I always enjoy Nita and Vernon being intimate. They are cute together. They are so cute. And I'm telling y'all that I don't know what they doing to Clifton Davis over there on that show, but they done shaved about 15 years off of them here lately. They have. But I'm gonna tell y'all who fine. Y'all know who fine. That little man Rucker. I'm gonna keep on keep on saying talking till it comes to fruition. Baby, they need that LeMan Ruck over here with all that gray silver fox hair he got. Baby, Miss Leah, if they bring that man on this show, if they bring that man on this show, y'all can get ready to pick me up off the floor. I'm gonna tell you that
Oh
now.
my
I'm gonna tell you
goodness.
now that I don't care what role he playing, he could be the most doggone of the doggone ain't. I'm gonna be about him the same way people is about cat. You better not say, baby, I will put Bill out the pasture.
Oh, you will?
Yes. You can talk about. He gonna be the new. Don't you set up out the man rock
Yeah,
on.
it looks like poor Bill is about to get out the pasture anyway.
Poor Bill. He gonna
That's
be
No,
in
it
the
ain't doing
hospital
nothing to Bill.
again. Again, we got to go around there to the hospital again to General Hospital 2.0. But at
This
least
got to be the end, right?
you
Come
can't hear
on,
us.
please.
Jasmine says she can't hear us. Jasmine, you're not in the studio no more. I don't know what happened. You're not in the studio no more. But
But
anyway,
this got to
mhm.
be the end. They can't keep going with this, right? They gotta cap it off now.
Yeah, if that girl get out of that this time, but see, Grayson is working at the bar, and I know she at the bar in that clip talking about, you know what, we about to get Bill up out of here.
Mm.
Maybe he gonna overhear some. I need for somebody to overhear something that's of substance.
Yeah, man,
I'm
because
sick
this is
of it.
getting played. I'm
it's
sick
too
of
much.
all this.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back,
All
Jasmine.
this.
Okay,
Yeah,
now I can hear you
now you can hear.
guys.
Okay.
Now, Jasmine, did you say
Hmm?
that you don't have Paramount Plus, right?
No, I will not give them my coins.
Okay, so there's a Tubi or something that I saw that has
But it only
They
has
got
season
season
one.
one. Yeah, they got
It
okay.
just
season one.
But
has season one.
no, but if you go to Pluto, Pluto's got both seasons. Just you watch it a week, it's a week later. So the
Uh-huh.
latest episode that they put up is seven, it's a week behind. But
Oh,
this way you can kind of watch it. And I kind of like that because after listening to the recap and I watched the clips that they put on,
Hmm.
I kind of keep up that way. I go back and watch an old episode and then I can see a whole bunch of things because it's already been discussed. So I kind of like it that way.
oh,
Hmm.
But the
okay.
problem is, it's not on demand. You have to watch it at a certain time.
Give me 1 minute, you
Yeah.
guys. Give me 1 minute, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being one of our sponsors tonight. Thank you to Miss Coretta J5V. And also to Peggy, thank you for being one of our sponsors tonight. KB Mommy, thank you for being a double sponsor this evening. Also to Miss Elaine, thank you for the gifted membership. And also Myrtle Tister, thank you for being a member this evening. And to Linda Bias Barnett, thank you for being a member. Being a sponsor. Also to VAR, who's also up on the panel this evening. Thank you for being one of our sponsors this evening. And to Be on Purpose, the husband of the one and only Miss Lynette. We thank you for being a sponsor as well. And also to Bilo Didi, thank you for being a sponsor. And congratulations to Marco Salvador for the gifted membership that Elaine T gave out tonight. Thank you guys again for allowing us to come up. Thank you, everybody on the panel.
Thank me. Thank me. I'm welcome.
You ain't got no sense. Oh, Lord. Hello, rest of the panel. I said, let's thank the sponsors.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sponsors.
You're
Yes.
Thanks,
welcome. You're welcome.
sponsors.
You're welcome.
Yep, thank you.
Keith
You're
Robinson.
welcome.
Ted, you know what? Keith, Keith Robinson, Ted 2.0 is performing at the City Winery Atlanta on 8/21. Oh, that's nice. Okay, for those of you who are in the Atlanta area, go on down there and go up there and say, "Hey, you gave an interview over on our channel. We the gatekeepers over there, Miss Jen Channel. So what you think, channel? We enjoyed you over there. Go up there and say something to him
Yeah.
when you go buy a CD and get it signed, because I'm sure he'll be over there selling them." Keisha says good night, everyone. Good night, Keisha. And Belinda Hill says, Keisha, good night, sis. All right, you all. Well, that was the end of the questions that I had for this week. Let me go and find. Let me pull up the what's going on day to day next week, because I want to make sure I come back and look at this. Let me save that. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on next week. Ooh, hold on one second. Where's that at? 13th through here we go. Boom. We got action. All right. I can't wait to read this. Let's see. Monday. Bill is rushed to the hospital. Andre and Danny try to get on the same page. Chelsea's proposition does not sit well with Kat. We don't really care. But then again, Chelsea proposition with Kat. Oh, maybe she gonna ask her to move in with her so they can have a bigger place than that little pool house they living in. Who knows? Nicole worries her daughter's latest decision was made for the wrong reasons.
What about Nicole?
Nicole worries that her daughter's latest decision was made for all the wrong reasons. We know this got to do with that Tomas.
Okay, yeah.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the condo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Tuesday,
I'm glad she got that condo, but she just needs to move in by
she don't
herself.
need him in it. Yeah.
She need to be
Girl.
just be by herself.
Decorate and find yourself. Why don't you? Now on Tuesday, Danny gets a call that causes her to make an impromptu visit. Y'all ain't calling Danny down to the hospital till Tuesday? Okay. Chelsea, Naomi, and Madison present a united front. Chelsea, Naomi, and Madison. I guess that's for Bill. Hailey's advice causes Tomas to clash with Naomi. Hailey's advice causes Tomas to clash with Naomi? You and Hailey don't get along. Why are you listening to her tell you anything? Hey, BB.
Because Naomi is not the brightest bulb on the chandelier. She's not. She's not.
Tomas. Okay, Ted is flabbergasted by Kat's recent actions. See, her parents is not getting down with this. I'm moving in with Tomas mess. They don't want it. On Wednesday, Doug's final words startled Joey. What now? Doug's final words startled Joey. So now Joey about
He's
to
gonna have
start.
a flashback.
Yep, he gonna have a flashback.
Let us hope. Because how we gonna explain him seeing stuff too? Lord. Deanna sets a dastardly plan in motion. Dastardly.
Ooh, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Really good.
Jacob accompanies Naomi to her oncology appointment. You know, we don't. It's not that we don't. We just
Nah, we don't care. We don't
we
care.
don't want it.
No drama.
We don't want it.
Don't care.
Now, Hailey and Randy plot to accelerate their con. Okay. Thursday, Smitty and Martin recall this time last year when their marriage hit the skids. We don't want it. Ain't no controversy in it. Ain't no drama. We don't want it. Okay, now you put that right over there with Naomi. Put that right over there. Now, Naomi updates her cousins on her health status. Okay, so
Don't
y'all
care.
just look. Let's see what else going on Thursday. Vanessa, Joey, and Deanna have a tense dinner. I'm here for that. And then Pamela is back. Pamela Boasters, a guilt-ridden Danny. Oh my God. Pamela Boasters, a guilt-ridden Danny. Did she already tell her she had did what she did? No, she ain't told her. Didn't she tell somebody? Oh, she
She
told. Who
told
did she tell?
Vanessa. She told Vanessa.
Oh, so now she getting ready to tell Pamela too. Okay, girl. Well, so we got something to look forward to Thursday, and then Friday. What we got? Leslie interrupts father-daughter time between Ted and Eva, and clashes with her ex.
Yeah, they
That's what
showed that.
we talking about. Ted.
Yeah, they showed that.
Yeah, go see Keith Coretta. He's because he can really sing. He can sing. Okay, Danny and Hailey lock horns. Danny and Hailey lock horns. Okay.
They
Cat's
showed that in the previews
surprising.
too.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Cat,
Haley had this look on her face like, I could care
I will
less
give
what
you
you
some of
saying.
them drops too. Haley, okay, Cat's surprising sentiment shocks one of her siblings. Cat's surprising sentiment. I think that's gonna be with Eva. Did we see a scene with her and Eva? I gotta see if I can
I do
find it.
too. I think it's going to be something with Eva.
Oh, Ted has an admission that leaves Shanice stunned. Were he in love? Has he
Oh
said he ain't
God.
said love? Remember when she asked him before? He was like humana 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 humana. Them some nice shoes you got on. Remember when she threw around a little word before? He was like, ooh girl, ooh girl, ooh girl.
Oh,
I
he
think he
didn't
said
even
that's
say
what I
I
love
love you.
about you.
He said yeah, he said this
He
is
says
what
what
I
I
love
love about
about you.
you. Right.
And she jumped
Hmm.
off to the crazy conclusion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe he gonna say the I love you word this time.
God,
This
Maybe.
is my
I hope
forever,
not.
baby.
I want them to break up so badly because Shanice has been ruined by this relationship with Doug, and I hate it. I want my
I mean, Ted.
sassy, tea spilling, ear hustling Shanice back. Cause
I
now
like
she's just an insecure mess. Every time you see her, she got this look of angst on her face. She's
girl.
worried
Look,
about it's
That's not happening. They evolved their character. It's not
as
happening.
as the people say
They
down
evolved
south,
her.
don't get in my rocking chair if you can't keep it up to speed. So if you can't deal with jumping in Nicole's spot, if you can't deal with jumping in Leslie's spot, then you shouldn't have got in the rocking chair, baby. Stay out the
exactly,
rocking chair.
exactly. Cause she's a whole nother character.
Keisha says, well, the alarm is going off in my house. No sleep for me right now. Mister in the kitchen burning popcorn. Girl, that's what love is about. Keisha like, doggone it. I thought I was going to sleep. Now he done went down there and burnt that doggone popcorn.
That's funny.
Oh Lord. Well, that's what's going on next week. I wish I could have found the clips from next week. Do they add them on to the end of the show on Paramount?
Yes, they do.
They do. Let me see if I can find because I just want to see it. Hold on. I just
Oh,
want to
you
see.
have to see that look on Haley's face with she's like, yeah, whatever.
Wait, Beyond the Gates. This was episode 122. So this is 121. Let me go. I'm gonna have to go
We
through the
didn't
whole.
even comment on the fact that that Cat's going to be breaking up with Tomas because that hug kind of showed everything. Once they decided,
Nobody saying he going to Puerto Rico one way ticket, no round trip ticket. They already say he going.
put that in the chat.
Wait,
I
wait,
All
wait,
said
wait,
passengers
wait,
R.I.P.
that
Tomas.
train to Georgia.
wait. What now? He's one-way ticket?
No, they're saying he
No,
gonna
we
get a one
playing.
way.
Yeah,
They like he about to get a one way ticket to Puerto Rico and with no
meaning him
return.
and Cat's relationship about to end.
He gonna get on there. My mother needs me to stay down here, Cat. I'm so sorry, but I'll be back.
Hmm.
I'll be back on the 3rd of June. And that's when LeMan Rucker need to come in as one of the lawyers working with Bill. I don't care if LeMan Rucker come in as a custodian. I don't care what he do. Let him do it. Okay. Just let him do anything. I don't care what that man come on there do. Just let him go. Just let him on the show, please. Okay, wait.
Speak it into
120
existence.
every day and all the time. PNG Create says Cat regrets bringing up the condo conversation with him. That smile said it all. PNG Creates is wait, we know that who that is,
Yes,
right? Okay, all right,
yes, yes,
all right.
yes.
Oh, how you doing, girl? Okay. For a minute, I was like, "Is this your first?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, why do I know that name?" Okay,
She
okay,
just went
let's go to
upstairs.
the end. Okay, okay, let's get to the end. Poe Bill was standing up here. Look at Bill. Oh wait, my earpiece is on. Let me turn that off. My Bluetooth is on. Hold on. I'm fine. He said, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine.
Poor thing.
Are they
Even Mike
trying
was
to
like, we
just
can adjourn. I
exhaust
want us
us
back.
with Bill? Are they trying to just exhaust
But
us
I'm
with
not
this Bill
understanding Dr.
poisoning?
Madison still sitting over here acting like she don't see what's going on.
Yeah, I ain't get that neither.
She still ain't did that. She just sitting there and Hailey is like, what you gonna do? She
And
like,
we
Bill,
gotten to the point
now
we don't care.
keep your head still.
They've
Smile
exhausted
not
us
tears
with
in your
this.
eye. Is he
And
having another
hell,
stroke? And then Haley like, oh good, no, please, no. And then she's smiling behind her hands. You know she a dirty dog.
she is the dirty
Okay, let's
witch.
see next on Beyond the Gates. Hold on. We still don't know what's wrong with him. We're just anxious and we want to know what we're dealing with. What kind of hospital is this that y'all can't get to the bottom of this situation?
It's a mess.
Randy's like, so you think this is it? Right now, Bill may be knocking on death's door. Now, Grayson, I hope you at work and you overheard some of this. So what did we need you down to the uptown further in, sir? I'm just saying.
Oh, was Grayson tending bar? Is he tending bar there now?
Yes.
Yes,
He
he
got
is.
his job
Yeah.
last week.
Here go the articulates, and she says, "Why not celebrate kicking cancer's booty by joining us on?" I'm gonna tell you something. I saw the girl who did their makeup for this episode. She laid the articulates makeup out. She laid that makeup out for this. She did. Oh, go on tour, Anita. Don't you get it by now, Haley? You may have appealed to Bill's baser instincts, but he clearly cannot get over me and the life that we shared. Ooh, Daddy. That's what tears you up inside. Ooh, your father's just being melodramatic, Leslie says. Melodramatic because I got a little flirty. He says a little flirty. Jessica freaking Rabbit was a little more subtle.
She just won't stop.
Was she flirting with Ted?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe he seen her getting down with Malone. And he was like, what is you doing? Doing all that inside while you inside, outside while you inside. Why you doing all that for? Who knows? I don't know. Hold on, Miss
Nah,
Ray.
she came on to him.
Huh?
She definitely came on it. She came on to him probably sideways,
Now
and he was
Leslie
checking
done
her in that
told
moment.
y'all that she done turned over a new leaf. Now she done
And you
told y'all.
believe that?
No, I
If
do
you
not.
believe that, I got a bridge to sell you in New Mexico.
I do not. I do not believe.
But
I
she
believe
never
it's
said
enough
she
of
was
them
going to
on
stop
there.
hitting on Ted.
Yeah, that might
She never
but
said she was going to
she
stop
didn't
hitting
tell
him.
the Lord that when she was promising up stuff. She wasn't like, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave it alone, Father God.
yeah. She never said she was
Now
going to
she
stop
probably
that.
said, look, Lord, I ain't gonna run nobody over on no more motorcycles, Lord. I ain't gonna do it. And I'll tell you what else I ain't gonna do. I ain't putting no more nothing in nobody's IV, Father, if you just pull my daughter to. But she ain't
And I'm
said
not even
nothing
going to
about
put on
birthing no
another
baby.
wig.
Now she ain't said all that. She ain't said all that. She might say she ain't gonna put them disguises on no more. But we
Hmm.
got to address that. Like, is she? What made her put on all these wigs? When y'all go, you know what? Beyond the gates, we need y'all to be circling around and answering questions.
Now, see that was the part of Leslie that was actually interesting and not clownish. Because now she's like a gnat. She just runs around in the picnic and gets in everybody's face and annoys people. But when
Hmm.
she was doing all that switching and swapping out with the wigs and everything, that's when she was
It's
kind of interesting. Because you
see,
even thinking, oh, does she have multiple personalities or something?
she
What's
did.
I
going
It's not
on
agree,
with
nothing.
but there's
her?
only one
No,
problem. The other people can see through her costumes now, so she can no longer
yeah.
do that.
See
Yeah, she'd have
before
lost the
she
element of surprise with
Yeah, see,
those
Exactly.
before she
wigs.
would put on a wig and be somebody else to one person and then be somebody else to another person, they were her personas. But now
But
she has no need for a persona no more.
She can
all
anyways,
of
even
that
if she
stuff
wanted
made her
to, because
interesting.
people can see through her.
Because she
The
had
I'm
whole
I'm
accents
point
and
with
surprised
those
everything,
she.
y'all.
personas was to fool people, and you can't. And Leslie can't do that anymore. They see
Yeah,
through her.
yeah.
They're guarded.
But
Remember, she came into the
I
hospital as the
wish they would.
Jamaican.
I wish they would take her in a direction where her cleverness could be interesting and not just annoying. I mean, there's so many things they could do with the character of Leslie besides just make her this nonstop gnat.
Not really. I don't know what they can really do with her. They got her
I've always
boxed
said
into a hole.
they could have turned this character and redeemed her, let her taking care of whatever it is she did, get her out of it some kind of way, but she served something, paid some kind of way, and then let her clean up and be a different kind of character. Like I really think she could have just been the diva, the mean diva behind,
Unfortunately,
the
what we
Yeah.
seeing
spirited
is her.
diva.
This is her redemption story that they showing now. I know you had asked because it seemed like she was looking for some type of redemption months ago, and it's like, well, what can actually happen to Leslie to clean her up? And we had that conversation months ago about it. And this is, I guess, what they're doing to actually redeem her and to kind of switch her up a little bit. So they probably gonna stick with this, and they're just gonna blame it on the fact that her daughter survived and she made the change. And I think people slowly but surely will start looking at Leslie in a different way after some time.
Hopefully so. I
You
mean,
know where
they've
I
taken
think
care
they
of some
dropped
other
the
stuff.
ball?
Where?
Remember that scene when she went back to her hotel room and she had that leopard robe on and she had her bonnet on and she threw that glass at the mirror? Remember?
They didn't do
Oh, you
nothing with
talking
And
that.
about
they didn't do,
Valentine's Day? You talking
yeah,
about
and
Valentine's Day?
yep, and they didn't do any. That was so
Mm-mm.
powerful right there. And they had so many ways to pivot, and they let that ball drop.
Just let it go because they built us up to that. I was like, ooh, somebody, oh Lord, she got
Yep.
to get somebody. And nothing.
Nothing.
She's
Absolutely.
more bark than bite, though. She's more bark than bite, though, for real, for real.
No, I think she dangerous.
And she did that one thing, you know what I mean? You do one thing and you get a air about yourself, you know what I mean? But she hasn't done anything dangerous to anybody else since the whole show began. And if she was really that dangerous, she would have pulled moves on Nicole. She would have been pulled moves on Nicole. She would have pulled moves on the Dupree family, everybody. But she doesn't do anything. She's more bark than bite. She had those incidents at the beginning with running the girl off the road with the motorcycle and putting some stuff inside her IV. But besides that, she doesn't show any signs of being dangerous. She has more bark than bite.
No, all the other stuff she did, with the exception of dropping that bomb on the anniversary, of course. But all the other stuff that she's done has just been like kind of prankish, like
Yeah,
annoying,
she has
like
more.
a
Yeah, she
prankish
ain't doing nothing
stuff.
crazy.
PNG Create says Leslie is going to snap off on someone and be back to her old self. We need a snarky character. I miss the one-liners. Yeah, I mean, they need to bring somebody on here and leave them alone and let them do what they do. I mean, then let
Yes.
it be Anastasia in. She ain't scared to say some stuff.
I mean, I would love to see Dr. Monica go toe to toe with her all the time. I
Dr.
would love
Monica.
to see them butt heads all together because both of them
Yeah.
are strong characters.
Yeah.
They should have kept with the theme with the other family, like how they had them come in for just the guest appearance for that period of time. They need a permanent family in there that Vernon can go to war with, and everybody can go to war with. But it seems like they're not trying to go that route, and I think that would be the best route for the
But
most type of
it
drama.
seems like they have a habit of writing strong characters and then weakening them. Like they come in the door
Yeah,
strong, they end up weak.
But they write these great
You
storylines and
did it
they
with
set
Bill.
you up and then they
Yeah.
leave you hanging.
You
It's
did it with
we
Bill.
we
You done it
we've
with
got so
Leslie.
many dangling
Yeah.
participles in this show.
Yeah. You did it with Ted. Like you wrote these characters that came in the door strong, and then all of a sudden ain't nobody got no backbone.
yep,
Except
yep,
Vernon and
yep.
Anita.
Well, it was
And
only
I
two
and
characters though.
Vernon and Anita don't have any backbone because could you imagine Victor Newman letting somebody like Leslie do to him what she does to Vernon and Anita? I'm disappointed with Vernon and Anita. I thought the two of them would have way more snap than they have.
Yeah. And even Andre. Andre started off, I'm a player, and then all of a sudden you a house cat. I
You
don't
all
understand.
you all in love and you kitty cat whipped.
You too scared to come out
But
the front
see,
door.
this goes to the knock against the black
From alley
audience.
cat
You
to
can't.
house cat.
you can't win with the black audience, right? So if you take it another approach, it's like, why do
You
you got to
can't
show us in that light? And
with
if you take this approach, it's like it's too weak. You can't
you
win.
ain't lying. You can't win.
You can't win nowhere. Like
No, no, because we want what we want when we want it, and what we wanted
why
yesterday, and what we want today.
why you
No,
got
but
to
this,
show us as cheaters? Why you got to
but
show us as disrespectful?
That's true,
Why
because I
and
did
then
say
you
that.
start digging into it.
I did say
Why
that
the
too.
dark skinned women got to have attitudes and the light skinned women is this? It's like
I
it's
didn't
too
hear that one.
picky. No, but that's what
I just
that's the
wish they
telltale
would.
sign that they normally say. They always
Oh,
portray dark skinned women as evil, and they portray the light skinned women as docile or whatever. And the same thing with men. The light skinned men are always kind of like the saviors, where the dark skinned men are the ignorant, crazy guys.
not
And people
Bill.
have always talked about that.
Not Bill. Bill ain't got no
Well,
say.
not Bill, of course, but they
I'm just saying,
loosened him up.
Bill
They
ain't got no
softened him
say.
up. But
I
they
just wish
softened
they
him
would
up.
stop making the characters weak. Like, come on now.
I,
Don't
I,
make
Well,
it.
it is only two
Not
though.
I
all of them. My God.
but the
Even
problem
Jacob came
is
Joey.
in
Look at
weak.
Joey. Joey ain't scaring nobody these days.
the
Nah, Joey
problem
is
is you
weaker.
got
Yeah.
all of these dangling storylines that have not been resolved, and you got characters that came on strong and they've been kneecapped since then, and they took very strong characters and made them boring. That's the
Hmm.
problem.
Yeah, it's
And the
okay to
crazy
let some of these people be bad guys.
and the crazy part is it's an easy fix. Like everything can be fixed so easy. Throw in a little this and a little that. It's not that difficult, but they make it harder than what it is.
Honestly, can you think of a character on the show that if somebody did something to them, our response would be like, "Oh,
What you mean?
like is there a okay?" Like you all keep talking about how Victor Newman is. It sounds like if somebody did something to Victor against him to agitate any of that, that the response of the people be like, "Oh, baby, Victor about to get you."
You know it's gonna
Is
be
there
repercussions.
anybody on the
Yep.
show that you, because the last time I felt like that was when Leslie threw that thing in the mirror, and I was like, "Oh my God, I don't know who she
It's
about
gonna
to
go down.
Yeah, and they left us
and
hanging.
and did nothing." But I'm saying, what character on the show is like that? That you really feel like if somebody did something to them, our reaction would be like, "Oh, child, wait a minute, because that ain't who you want to play with."
The only
The
one really
closest
is
person,
Leslie.
Joey. No, I would say
Yeah,
Joey.
and Joey. Yeah, and Joey. Yep. Yep, those two. The rest of them, they're a bunch of weaklings. They're
Yeah,
a
if
bunch
somebody
of
did
weaklings. Ain't
something to
nobody
Joey,
scared of nobody in our show.
I don't think you better
like if
mess with
Randy
Eli.
hauled off and smacked Joey, I think it'd be a problem.
Oh, but we need to for sure feel like that, because even with Leslie right now, it's like she might be like, "That's okay. I've made a change now. I'm about to be a different person."
Well, you're right, and I think you made a valid point when you spoke speaking about it before. The person that it should have been up and stuck with should have been Nicole and Leslie. Like they should have been battling this whole time, but it's like Nicole don't even play with Leslie, so like there's no conflict really between them two, none at all. And that's the person it seemed like she would have the most conflict with, but in actuality, it's not her. And then even down to gearing up with the fight against Elon's wife and everything else, it's like, come on, y'all reaching. The beef should have been stuck with Nicole and Leslie this whole time.
What about Malone? Are
What
we
about him?
scared of him at all? I mean, he seemed like he was tough at first, but no, nah, not so much now. They was having a whole shootout, and y'all was out there in the car. You and Elon in the car
Malone
talking,
ain't,
eating donuts.
Malone ain't much of a focal point to care too much about to begin with.
Mm.
Like we know these characters, of course, because we are faithful watchers of the show. But in all actuality, Malone is like a C, a C.
Nicole,
He's like C
he's
on the
out of sight,
list.
out of mind. He is
Yeah,
out of
he's
sight,
like
out of
C.
mind.
And I'm not
Nobody
knocking his
worried about him.
acting or anything, but the role that they have him in is not a real relevant character right now, like at all. He's not relevant.
Hmm.
He brings nothing to the show, unfortunately. He don't. And they could have more going on with him and Leslie. It could be conflicts with Leslie and his wife. The fact that he's dealing with a married man that not really fully divorced yet. Or I don't know if he's fully divorced yet. He might be. But just that whole situation could have been some drama, but they did
Anybody,
nothing with it.
and then look, and then you're gonna bring on Joey's sister, who y'all built us up for the impaler, and ain't nothing about this
Nothing.
helper scary.
Nothing. And
Nothing.
I'm telling you, this is my issue with this show because they write these scenarios and there's so many good possibilities and avenues that they could jut these things off to and they go nowhere. And it's very frustrating. It's very that's my big gripe with the show. You got a
I
whole bunch
needed
of great conclusions that you could come to with these characters, but then you choose to just drop it. And first of all, I don't even believe that Joey's sister is the impaler. She came up, oh, I'm the impaler. No, you're not, honey. It's gonna be somebody else. But like you said, why have this big build up? You're bringing in this character from Y&R, and she's gonna be. And it was a big nothing burger. Too many things on the show wind up being nothing burgers. That's the
and
problem.
another thing that I want to touch on too, Miss Little, cover your ears. The evil character should have stayed evil. Like they should have still had her manipulating things and pulling strings behind the scenes and really gave Kat a formidable opponent. But instead, you have this by nature, how they have her written is a nice, sweet person. We don't need a down, sweet person. We
They don't
need
need
that.
to bring
Oh,
one more person on here that's not
they don't.
somebody that's either fine or evil. We need
Evil,
somebody
yes,
that's a
evil would
mean
have been the
character.
perfect.
We need a mean character and a fine character. These are the two things that we need to check in, please. And men of a certain age, we don't need no more youngsters on this show.
Evil would have been a perfect foil in that situation and have her playing nice with Ted and everything, but behind the scenes, she's really still wrecking shop. But they made it a cookie cutter storyline with her, and she's too sweet and now in it. You know what I mean? Like they just made her too sweet. Everybody's too sweet.
Bill
Vernon
ain't
to
got
be
one
as
family
powerful
member.
as he is sweet. Hmm?
Bill ain't got one family member. We ain't heard, seen nothing about nothing but his daddy. Who is Bill's peoples?
And
It,
Bill to
like
his core
like
is a
like
nice
I
guy.
said, it's a lot of dangling. There's so many questions that could be brilliantly answered with this show because of the way that they set it up, and they just dropped the ball for whatever reason. And I think if they would concentrate on, rather than trying to have 10 things dangling at one time, how about taking it down to four and really flesh those four things out completely?
Yeah,
You
I
I'm gonna
know,
tell
agree.
you. I'm gonna tell you what they got right on here for show for show. Hair, makeup, costumes, acting, set design, lighting. They got all that together.
Yes, yes, they do.
You got all that
But the
together. You got some
writing,
great actors. You got all of that. No, I ain't got no problem with the writing so much. But with the storyline.
that's what I'm
or
saying.
I got
That's
problems
all
with the writing. I got
that
problems with
all
that.
that all encompass the writing, Miss
I
Jen.
think
If
what
you're
they're
not
writing is
writing,
fine, but what they're writing about,
yes, but that's what I'm saying. So the writers have to write about interesting things in order to
they're
make the show
talented writers, though.
interesting.
But I'm saying, but they're
I'm not
talented
saying that they
writers.
not. I'm not
Okay.
saying that they not, but the writing is the problem because they're not writing in the drama. Because if you gotta
The
blame
ideas
anybody,
are good. The follow through is awful.
yes, they're not writing in the drama. They're not giving us what we need right now. It's interesting, it's fine, it's just la la la, but at
You
the
know
end of
what?
the day, it's nothing.
I'm gonna tell
It
y'all what we're
really
gonna
hasn't been
what we
nothing.
gonna
It
do
really
one
hasn't
day
been
is
no
we
drops
gonna
since
rewrite an
the.
episode for ourselves one time. We
It
gonna
there
rewrite
hasn't
it
been
episode
anything
for ourselves.
excited since the anniversary. That was that anniversary drop. That was the two things on that show to me that stuck out immediately. That were the first time I saw Leslie when she ran Laura off the road, and when she took off her helmet and shook her hair out, I said, "Oh, she's gonna be
Yes,
something."
yes.
That was a powerful
Pretty,
scene right there.
pretty, and not to be played with.
But
Beautiful,
see,
and
at
she
the
took
beginning,
that helmet, and then the anniversary drop, and then we got nothing. We really have
no,
gotten
but
nothing
yeah,
since
we haven't
then.
got nothing since then. But let's talk about the beginning of Beyond the Gates. At the beginning, you had the situation with Bill and Danny, and that was a lot of drama within itself. And
Hailey
then
got
that
slapped and
while that was
everything.
going on, yeah, while that was going on, then you gave us the drama with Ted and Nicole and Eva and Leslie. Like all of that was going on, and it was all great. It was like, ooh, what's gonna happen with this? What's gonna happen with that?
They reeled
We
us
don't
in.
really have no. We don't really have right now. Ooh, what's gonna happen with this or what's like? Who? Okay, she's telling her husband that she got the BRCA gene. Okay,
Big
cool.
deal.
You know
Who
what I mean?
cares?
Haley's been
Boring.
trying to poison Bill for the last 8 months.
Year.
Okay, who
Big
cares?
deal.
Let's get past that. Danny is so in love with Andre. Okay. And she slept with Bill. Okay, that's cool. There's nothing going on. What's going on with Vernon and Anita? Okay, she had cancer. And she got over it. You know what I mean? And it
And we
was
knew
what it
she
was. We didn't
would. We
think
knew they weren't
we knew
killing her
she would.
off.
Yeah. But it's like, what are y'all giving us right now? There is no umph in none of the storylines at all. The
I
Bill and
agree.
Haley storyline was some umph, but they dragged it along so much. We just waiting for it to be over with now. Like we have nothing. We literally have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's nobody really to invest in, and the whole you can't keep a whole show going off the Cat Eva argument. I mean, it's fun and people get involved, but you can't run your whole show off of that. You got to have some other stuff going, and the writers have dropped the ball as far as I'm concerned. I think they dangled a carrot in front of our nose. They got us all hepped up, and now they got us all hanging on the hook, waiting for
Yeah,
something
because
to
I can't
happen.
leave now because I'm still interested in the characters, so I can't
Yeah,
leave.
yeah, we
But
all invested,
we
but like
happy
do
every time we get a
something.
glimpse of something. Every time we get a little glimpse, we happy about it, and I don't think that's right. It's like, oh, they gave us something at least. Okay, we got something because this week was pretty much dry. Like
I
it
mean, they
really
give
was
us crumbs. I
dry.
mean, can we get a sandwich once in a while? I mean, my God. We have, because all the stuff that they've had, I mean, the cotillion, the tornado, and
Nothing.
while all of those things
Oh,
were
that was good. I will say that. I will say that that was
beautifully
super good.
done, beautifully filmed, absolutely stunning, gorgeous. It really, the show looks like nighttime prime time instead of daytime. The way that they shoot things and the sets and all of that stuff is beautiful. But like you said, Var, we need some meat. It's a soap opera. We need something to be on the edge of our seats about. And let's face it, we haven't been on the edge of our seats about this show in a really long time.
Well, we
No,
have
I
been
will
right
say,
the last
I will
couple
say the
weeks.
tornado. Yeah, I will say,
Yeah, all that was good.
I do got to go back. I will say that was good. Like that
The
week of
tornado,
shows,
And the
yeah,
the
the
liver,
cotillion.
tornadoes was good.
and the liver.
Yeah, the liver,
Yeah.
yeah, all the time in with the tornado, all that was good. So I can
If
say
they
that
drop the
we did
ball,
get
if
that.
they drop the ball
I
after
agree
all
with
this
all
mess
those
with
points.
Bill, if they drop the ball after all this mess we done sat through with Bill, almost getting caught. If Haley slide through one more time,
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm not done with the show, but I'm just not worrying about it
I'ma
no
have a
more.
fit.
It's like we want something. I mean, I remember when this show first came on, I couldn't wait on Friday. I couldn't wait until Monday. And I would get on it on YouTube and look to see what everybody had to say about it because it was so interesting. And
Hmm.
now it's just not.
We missed
Get,
a week and
getting
I ain't
get,
feel that bad. We missed a
you know
whole
the
week. I
the the,
didn't
the
feel that bad.
all of the chats and stuff wind up being more interesting than the actual show because the
I'm
show
telling
is
Yeah,
the
you,
this is
show is dull right now.
I'm
And
telling
that's
y'all,
how
we
I
oughta.
feel
I'm
sometimes.
telling y'all,
I
we oughta
feel like
rewrite a
sometimes
week
the content
ourselves.
creators are better than the show itself. I totally
We
agree.
oughta consistently rewrite the week for ourselves the way we thought it should have went.
That might be fun.
Yeah, every week we should rewrite this show the way we should have went, and then just keep it going. We'll
hold on,
talk
have a
about what they
segment.
wrote, and then be like, in the gatekeepers version of what went on, this is what should have happened.
Yeah, have a segment. How would you change this week's shows? Like, what would you have done different?
Yeah, let's talk about how
That's a good idea for a segment.
Well,
hmm
another content creator, they have a thing on theirs they call flip the script, where you get to
Okay.
pick one thing that you would change on the script. So that might be a good thing to incorporate, a flip the script kind of
Mm.
thing.
well, I wasn't aware of that, and I definitely don't want to copy nothing nobody else is doing. But
But
what
that
I'm
but
talking,
that's
I'm sure
but
what I'm
Mm.
talking about doing is something different though.
but yeah, we're talking about rewriting a storyline and flipping it the way we want to. And this show has a whole lot of
Don't tell me nothing about it because I don't want nobody talking about I copied nothing they did because I
no no no
that's why I don't
no
listen to other content creators on stuff. I don't.
No, but I think it's a good idea to
Hmm.
say what would you do differently here, or if you wanted to write this, how would you write it? I think it's a good idea, especially if you got ears listening. You got ears really listening and say, "Oh, they want that. Oh, they want that."
I don't know what another channel is doing, but I know if I do it, I know how I'm going to do it. Because I really can't be talking about what nobody else do. I because these people be they copy my stuff. And I ain't copied nothing nobody never did at no time and no place, no ma'am. Ain't about to do it. I would have liked Laura. I would have had Laura get tired of waiting for justice and get revenge on Leslie. That's what Bobby Wobby says. PNG Create says I need to be an extra on that Friday. You know what? We all need to be an extra on that. Your questions are original, Miss Jan. Thank you, Erica J. Is that Erica J? Yeah, Erica J. Did somebody fall down? Yeah, Var fell off. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, listen, we done had ourselves another good week of conversation. We know what's coming up next week, so we can get ready for that.
Hello,
Did
we
y'all
still
enjoy
in
this
here?
week? Yeah.
Yes,
Can you
yeah.
hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
I wonder if this is because
Can
Michelle
y'all hear me?
Malgene
Yes.
is of
Okay.
a certain age. Maybe she is allergic to drama.
You never know. There was a lot of
I
writers
just
that
I
came
I
and
need
went
some more
because they were
drama.
they were on board for because
Need
she's
some
written
more
for a lot of
action
lot
on
of
this
shows.
show.
She's like a very very talented writer, but there are a lot of writers came and went, so maybe they're still finding their balance with some things. Who knows? And I know one of the writers is directing a lot now. One of the writers is directing a lot. Their name was up for writing at first, and now they're directing a lot of episodes. So who knows, child. We have to see. But anyway, thank you guys for coming up tonight, for sharing your thoughts and everything. As always, I appreciate you guys for having the nerve to come up here and share your thoughts and get criticized for your thoughts and
Hello?
sometimes get over talked and all of that. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I guess
Everybody still there?
Yes.
I
yes. Jasmine can't hear us.
Okay, I hear you,
Yes.
Miss. I hear E
Jasmine, can you
Daddy.
hear us now?
Jasper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here
Okay.
She can hear us?
You came on the last time and then you left.
Yeah, she came in and
because
went
I
back
couldn't
out.
hear anything, so I came out and came
Oh, but you
out
can hear us
and then
now.
came back in.
Not
But you can hear
tonight.
us now.
I mean, last week, I think it was.
But you can hear us now? I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for having the nerve to come up here and share your opinions and sometimes get debated with on your opinions. And, sometimes we're talking over each other, but it's all love,
I
because
can't
everybody's
hear
excited to
anybody.
talk about what it is that they want to talk about. So thank you guys for coming up and sharing your experiences. I know Jasmine can't hear us right now. So I'll just tell her thank you, Jasmine, for coming up tonight and for sharing your thoughts and everything. As always, we look forward to hearing from you. And to E Daddy, thank you so much. Is he still there?
He must.
He might be done fell off on
Yeah.
us. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then Miss Lil
I'm
is always
here.
at okay. Well, thank you so much for coming up and sharing your thoughts. I like your new profile
Okay,
picture.
I hear you, E Daddy.
E Daddy, I like your new profile picture.
Yep, I hear you too.
Can you hear me?
Thank you.
I don't hear Var and I don't
I
hear
Yes.
don't think
Miss
anybody
Jen.
I don't think anybody hears me.
I do.
Miss Lil can. Okay. Well,
Okay.
tell E Daddy I said thank you and I like his new profile picture.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And thank you so much for coming up as well, Miss Lil. I appreciate you coming up as well. I know sometimes this is challenging for you, so I appreciate you coming.
It was. It was tonight. It wasn't challenging. Oh Lord, yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's going to get better now because if Kat and Eva learn to tolerate each other
Uh-huh.
and be cordial, the emotions of the on the panel will change because you
Mhm.
got people that just ride with Kat until the wheels run off, no matter
Mhm.
what she did. So if they take some of that hate from those two and and it'll be less emotions.
Mhm.
Actually I look forward to Kat and Eva just if they could just tolerate each other. But all this hate is just too much.
I guess people just gonna like who they like,
Yeah.
is what I say. Jasmine, you back in here now?
I'm back in.
Okay, I just wanted to thank you for coming up and sharing your, thoughts and your views. And as I say, I know sometimes this can be a little challenging for some. That if somebody's challenging you or going back and forth, but I really appreciate you guys being brave enough to come up and share your thoughts, because this is not, it ain't for everybody to want to get up and talk.
That's right.
Well, it makes it honestly. This is more fun than the show. That's what I was saying. This is because the show is a dud right now.
Oh, but they always
I
happy the
just
last couple weeks now. Come on now.
it's
This week was a little slow. But the last 2 weeks was pretty good. We had the tornado, then we had the liver. Come
Oh
on.
Lord, please.
Now, if they
uh,
play it right with this Bill thing, they better not have Bill come back around here and just go back home with Hailey and she's still putting drops and stuff. I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Somebody got to get caught now.
Yes.
it's been
And they wrap
going.
this
It's been
thing
going
up.
on for a year now. That's what
You
I'm saying. But
you
these
should have knew
storylines,
how
we
you
don't
was
even
gonna write
care
your.
now.
You should have known how you was gonna write your way out of it when you brought it up to us.
Exactly.
You
And
should have
and that
known how to
and
wrap it up.
and that's what I think a lot of this is. They've written themselves into a corner. They don't know how to get themselves out of it. So
Yeah.
so they just drop it and then they think we're gonna forget.
Even if it turns out that Bill is okay and Haley stopped putting the drops in Bill's drink and he gets better, I can accept that. But let's just wrap it up.
No,
Yeah.
No more dropping drops and she ain't getting caught.
I want her to get caught. I don't care if he does come out of it okay.
But if she get
She
caught, what we
needs to
gonna
get
do with her?
caught.
She can't leave the show.
She needs to get.
That's what he daddy was saying because he said that Haley and it was somebody else, they're contractual. So if they get caught, they got to figure out how to keep
Okay,
on the
so here's
show.
what they do. They need to have her find out some dirt that Bill did and then tell Bill, you ain't gonna say nothing about what I did. I ain't gonna say nothing about what I know about you. You gonna give me a couple $1,000,000 and I'm gonna move on. And then they just be not married no more.
Well, yeah, that might work.
That could be a blackmail thing. Yep.
Hmm.
Or they could always bring Kyle Abbott back over for a couple of more crossovers since she seemed to have some interest in him.
Oh, she just, the Abbott family is a pretty decent family, and she doesn't need to be over there messing with him. She's just Haley just is out of control.
But it's just drama. It would be drama if she got involved with Jack's son. That would be scandal.
Mm.
That would
I
be
don't
a
watch the other show and I'm
scandal.
not gonna go watch it just to understand these other characters.
It's
Yeah.
not worth it. It's not worth it.
I'm
Trust
not
me.
I'm not going to. I don't watch soaps. I watch Beyond the Gates.
I
Okay.
I just know these other soaps because I watched them forever, and I dropped all of them for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I just listen to those shows peripherally, and because I know the characters from having watched it for so long, I know what's going on. But this is the one that I am invested in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's like we wanted to see the Duprees be the Black Newmans. That's what I thought I was getting when I signed on
Yeah.
to this.
A lot of people probably thought that too, but they are not like. But I
Mm-mm.
really would want them to be the Black Newmans because Mr. Newman has gotten away with murder and everything else, having people SA'd, and then it's just too much.
And you know what? I wanted Vernon to be ruthless like Victor. I wanted him to be super. Do you remember there was a show called Dirty Sexy Money? It used to come on
I think I
ABC
do
years
remember that.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Blair Underwood was ruthless. I loved it. It was him against Donald Sutherland. And
Mm-hmm.
he was absolutely ruthless. And we usually don't see Black characters as ruthless heroes, but he was a ruthless hero.
Mm.
And
But
that's what
no,
I,
I don't need no more crossovers if LeMan Rucker ain't involved. And if you gonna cross him over, keep him.
well, they,
Uh
they, they
and
just got
just
to.
just just beef up this show. Can we just beef this show right here? That's all I'm saying. Beef this thing up. We don't need no more people. We don't
Because
need no
they got the best actors. I mean, the
more.
cast of this show, and
Mm-hmm.
to think that Kat and Kobe and Amber, this is their first time working on a show like this ever.
Yeah.
Those girls are phenomenally talented.
Oh yes.
We, you know what? Truth be told, with the articulates, they don't need to be bouncing in and out. They could stay in town
Yeah.
because they could fight with Leslie.
Cat
They could.
won actress of the month of June. Cat, and she deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
She
Oh
did.
yeah, her too. You know, and but then again, you brought June in one way, and then you weakened June.
Oh yeah, that's true. June.
Once again, a
Yeah,
dangling participle,
yeah, and
another
we
dangling
don't need that.
participle.
Leave these characters the way that they are. Let somebody be the bad guy and really be bad. You know, acting
And
like they
and
good.
and this is why we wanted to come out that Vernon was cheating and that Leslie is
Hmm.
really his daughter. I would love to see, could that
I
would
just want
just
him to have cheated.
that would shatter his whole image. And also now Vernon and Ted would be on the same playing field, because remember, once Ted came back from the cheating, he became the ideal husband to Nicole until Leslie
Hmm.
dropped that bomb. So this could
Hmm.
be the same thing with Vernon. He's been the perfect ideal man, blah 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 blah, and now this bomb is getting ready to come out that he has this kid. That's the kind of drama we need.
Well, hopefully somebody will be listening, and they at home going saying, "Listen, everybody think they a writer, and they don't know where I'm at home right now writing stuff while they getting on my nerve, criticizing my stuff. They probably at home fussing, but y'all know it's all love. We love this show. We just telling you,
But
we people of
not
color, we impatient. We want it to come on now. We ready for it to come on now.
not
Come
Mr.
on now."
Newman. Not Mr. Newman. Jasmine. You know that he had read S8 every
Oh yeah.
night,
Oh
and, and
yeah.
and he never did a day in prison. He had a husband S8 tied up on a stretcher and never. He just too
He
much.
he also had Billy essayed.
Yeah. Oh yes, he did. Yeah, this is his first grandchild.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's his modus operandi.
Oh, honey, please. So you don't want them.
Victor ain't no joke.
Uh,
Mr. Newman is no joke.
no, you don't want him to be Mr. Newman. But I understand what you're saying. He could have more power and use his power better, but not Mr. Newman. Oh no, no, no.
I,
Well,
I
let it.
just I, I just would like to see Vernon be really ruthless. I mean, he's all in the political world, and he's a wealthy man, and he's involved with the school because he's always doing lectures. I just would like to see Vernon's ruthless side come out.
Yeah, but not like Mr. Newman.
No,
You know
I don't.
what? They won't
I don't
even
want
they
him
won't even let
essaying
Bills
people.
come out. Like Bill started out like, "Ooh, Bill ain't to be played with," and now Bill over here mild kitty cat.
Yeah.
All y'all talk about when he was big and bad is when he was doing stuff to Danny.
And now his wife is playing him.
Yeah.
But you
And
know
then
what?
and look what they did to Deanna. They trying to soften her up a little bit too. Now we like Deanna the way Deanna came in the door hot. She had us from hello.
But Deanna is going undercover though, so
Oh
she
yeah, she
might.
being sneaky. She's
Yeah,
being
But now
sneaky.
they got her seeing her daddy talking to herself sitting outside looking at the phone talking to her daddy. Y'all, I can't.
yeah.
I got a feeling that they're going to, once again with the PSAs, they're going to explore either a bipolar or a schizophrenic
We don't
storyline with
want it.
her. I know we don't want it, but I think we're gonna get it.
It'd be different if y'all would just let her have the problem. But when y'all got to get on here and tell us 2.7 million Black America, we listen. We ain't here for that.
I know Miss Jen and E Daddy. E Daddy doesn't want to hear anything about two A1C, hemoglobin A1C,
We know that
and
we as
eating
black
the
people had a
vegetables.
propensity to get everything from a
Yeah,
headache to a hangnail.
We
Okay,
know this from our
so we
real
don't
life. We don't
right.
need it
You
on the
we don't.
show.
I'm gonna listen, writers. If y'all so happen to come across it, we ain't coming over here to watch this show to learn nothing about A1Cs, WWKs, and filing our 401ks and none of that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? We are over here to pretend that we live behind these gates with these rich people with rich people problems and acting like we just as snooty as them trying to get into the club. And then another thing, like I told y'all yesterday, get to selling some of this merchandise from this show and put together a traveling thing where y'all go around doing some meet and greets. That's what y'all need to be concerned about. We don't want to learn nothing when we tune in.
You know, they used to have those big back when SoapNet was on TV. Um, they used to have these meet and greets all the time, and they would always talk about where the cast members from certain shows were going to be, and then they would do these big meet and greets. I don't even think they do that anymore.
And please let Dr. Nicole go back to spraying some Febreze. She ain't been right since she stopped spraying that
Yes,
Febreze.
yes. See, all this stuff that they started, we were calling her the she was the Febreze queen.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people kind of turned on her after she turned so hoarse. They just didn't. They didn't. The character was almost perfect the way they had her on when we first came over, and now she just playing two men, and it looks like she might add Ted to the two.
She trying to.
Well, remember
Eventually
when
she
they
will.
introduced all the characters, she was the perfectionist. Remember, there was the
Soon as
they all
Ted and
had
Shanice,
titles.
soon
Yeah.
as Ted and Shanice become official, watch and see Nicole go around there and fall up in the bed with him by mistake.
Mm.
I had one too many drinks and we had sprayed that Febreze and next thing I know, I was in here baking cakes with Ted. I don't even know how it happened to me.
I was just smelling that clean
Girl.
linen smell, and I couldn't help
Mm,
myself.
it reminded me of when Ted used to be over here.
Mm.
Girl, just don't do it, girl. Mm-mm.
But you know what? I
Mom,
don't
stop
even I
trolling.
don't even
We
want
gonna
Nicole
hang
with
out.
Ted. Ted is just such a weak character. I don't want him with Nicole. I don't
They
want
have
him with
weakened him
Shanice.
so it's sad.
I don't want
Yeah.
him with E. He needs to go get and is he still living in that hotel? He needs to
Yes,
go buy a
he is.
condo. He needs to go buy a
He need
condo.
to buy that condo from Cat.
Exactly. He needs to go buy a condo. Get out
And
of that
another
hotel.
thing, why we gotta act like Shanice don't know how to go to a nice restaurant?
I know.
Why,
Why she
why
got to
y'all
get
acting like
nervous?
she's some hood booger? She not. She's a registered nurse for God, and the head nurse at that.
Right.
Yeah,
Why
that's
we gotta
dumb.
act like, oh, I don't know how to go? I mean, I could get it when you said the country club. That might be a little intimidating. Okay, because that's a private, snooted uppity club. But just a regular restaurant, she ain't never got nothing to wear. I don't know what to wear. I don't know what to
Well,
wear.
her aunt was the one that was telling Ted this, so you think her aunt would not think that her niece didn't know what was the appropriate attire
I
for
could
the
see that for June, but not for.
uh-uh. No, not for
Come on now.
I'm telling you, they ruined. Now, could you imagine Shanice the way she was before she got with Ted?
Hmm.
Miss Sassy, wherever you were going to take she, girl, I'm getting online, I'm getting a dress, blah, 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 blah. That would be Shanice. This whole weakling persona is because she's with Ted. It's like
She got to be weak like him.
they lobotomized her to be with
Girl, did
Ted.
your mama always tell you be careful who you hang out with? What you gonna become like them?
mm.
So
Because
maybe that's what's going on.
her character has gone down the drain since she got with Ted.
I
But
know
they
I can't have
Honestly.
no weak man. Not me. You can't be over here with me and be weak.
Mm-mm.
That ain't even no fun.
No.
no.
That ain't no
And
They
and, and,
fun.
and and whatever happened to the stupid computerized bird feeder that he gave her? And it was such a big deal. Oh, I'm gonna go set up this bird feeder because you're scared of birds. What
And
happened
you
to
know a
that?
man
I
always
don't
Nothing.
need a look. You know a man always need a reason to come by your house.
And what about June? What about June? Like Miss Jean was saying, June is a good actress, and she came
She's a
on,
great actress.
and
She
they
is.
don't give her any time anymore.
Well, and when they do, she doing stuff like, "What are y'all doing? Is you looking over here today?" And I'm like, "Now,
I'm
what?
gonna
You know
bring you
what?
a
Let me
lemonade.
tell you where you messed up. You should have made June the impaler.
Oh yeah,
You should have made June the impaler.
yeah. She'd have been hiding in plain sight. She'd have been hiding in plain
No,
sight
June
as the
just should have been
formerly
the impaler.
homeless
She didn't have to
crackhead.
start off homeless. June just should have been your impaler because one thing Jasmine can do, baby, is play a dark character well. She plays a dark character very scarily. She'd have came in there and scared Joey.
Oh yeah, see, June would have been. I mean, since they didn't listen to me and make it Dougie, I really wanted. Yeah, I just want. I had this vision of Dougie in his wheelchair, wheeling himself in there. with these with and pulling off his glasses and everybody seeing it was him.
Doug,
That would have been soapy as all get out.
yeah, Doug, yeah, but hopefully they'll fix it for us. Fix it, Father. Fix beyond it. We need that same feeling we did when it first came on and she was riding down the street with that doesn't take much to make me happy.
Yep, yep,
Let's
yep.
come on. That's what
It's
we need.
the show has lost its snap crackle and pop. It
It
just
ain't been look,
has.
and we need you to get Sharon Huger back. We know she was in jail. She back now because she was good sitting at the bar when she said, "Welcome to Fairmont Crest." I need her back at the country club ASAP. She out. She ain't drinking and stuff no more. She ain't drinking and can on no more. Let her on the show. Let her on the show. She was good in that role. She was. Her and Anastasia need to sit there and talk mess all day.
Now,
Yep.
I know Anastasia, but who is the other lady you're talking about?
Karen Hugh, she was in the first episode when Hailey got slapped, and that's how the first episode ended. She said, "Welcome to Fairmont Crest."
Oh, okay. I have to go back.
We need her back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
And y'all,
Haley
and
was
what they
standing there
really
holding her
missing
face.
is a gossip factor on the show. I'm telling you, you need some very finely dressed women that sit there at the table, and every now and then you show them gossiping about everything that's going on.
They don't even gossip in Orphe Jeans. We all said, okay, you need to have somebody who's like the at the front there at Orphe Jeans when everybody comes in to get their food and taking the orders and what have you, and have her be like a Shanice. She's up in everybody's business.
Yeah. Okay, we could go with some Orpha Jean gospels, but at that country club for sure, that's what we need. Finely dressed women that's their table over there where they don't miss nothing.
The ladies who
Sit right there
lunch.
by the door. Yes, ma'am. You need the ladies who lunch sitting right over there. And then every now and then you go, girl, did you hear about Nicole? What happened? Well, this, that, and the other thing, and blah, blah, blah. And I heard that Bill is, and Haley was in here. My granddaughter saw her down to the uptown and said she's always meeting with this young man down there. Like, they just need to be over there just gossiping.
Yeah. And every time Anita and them walk in, they just look at them sitting at
Look
the
at each
table
other.
and
Yeah.
give them the stink eye and keep
Yeah.
walking.
You
I mean,
need that.
yeah.
Every now and then, they ain't got to talk all the time, but every now and then we need some sound over at the table, judging everything that passed by.
All this stuff that they set up the Duprees, they got their name on the table, and that should be a focal point in the
Mm-hmm.
show. The stuff
Mm-hmm.
that comes up pops off from that
Something
table.
needs to be going on, like Leslie and Shanice get into it, and then if she's storming out, somebody needs to stop Shanice and say, "Are you okay, dear?" Just somebody just stop up with me and say, "Are you all right, dear?"
Yeah.
He had the
Yeah.
same problems with his first wife. We're surprised anybody got involved with him this soon.
So basically you got a whole table full of Anastasias.
Yeah, well, old women that just set up and tell you the truth. Baby, didn't you know this from when he had that first wife, the way he treated her? He ain't been divorced, but how long has it been? How long has it been, Anne?
A year.
A month? Yeah, a year. You should have given him more time.
Give Anastasia something to do. She have some
Mm.
buddies to hang out with. Oh girl, I'm so sorry Chessie didn't win. She really should have won. And they could sit over there and yob about that.
All the time. Once a month, we need a check-in at the table. Just a little check-in. Vanessa, ever since Doug died, it's not been the same. Well, I heard that her daughter was sitting in the hallway talking to herself. Don't tell anyone that I said it. They just need to be over there just talking.
I thought about what Jasmine said, and if she turns out to be schizo, that would just be so sad, isn't it? Because she thinks her dad is there in real life. Oh my God!
That's another reason for a PSA.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a cold line that they could have wrote for this table, right? Dr. Rollins and Nicole should have been walking out, and then somebody at the table said, "You must be Dr. Carlton," that we've heard so much about. And she goes, "This is Dr. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were dating Ted's best friend, Carlton." Oh. Well, nice to meet you too. Just a mess for no reason. Just a mess. Oh.
And have
That's
Nicole
the
throw
kind
some
of comedy we
smooth
need.
shade.
You didn't need to turn Leslie into a buffoon. You needed to let somebody else do that mess.
Yeah,
That's all.
they need something because honestly, I'm bored.
Do you remember
And
Anastasia flirted with Ted when her and Nicole when him and Nicole had just broke up? They weren't divorced or anything. They had just broke up. And Anastasia was flirting with Ted. Do you remember that? And she was like, I'm gonna come by and get some fillers or something done. She was hard flirting
oh
with
yeah,
Ted.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
As they would do at any country club worth with salt in its greens. That's gonna
But
happen.
instead of her flirting with Ted, she should have been flirting with Eva because Eva is the hairdresser. That's who she should have been
You know
flirting with.
what, girl? I'm not even with you. I cannot with you. No, you didn't say that. Oh Lord.
She should have a standing
I want to
appointment
try to
with her.
interview her. I want to try to interview her too. I would like to interview her too.
Anastasia.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah,
I would like to interview
she
her
might
too.
be fun. She might be a fun
She's
interview.
very different personality she has. Just a very fun lady she seems. But nobody is usually like the characters that they play. Nobody, like they said, George Jefferson was extremely shy. Sherman Hemsley was extremely shy, and they was like he would deliver these lines that were comedic time gold, and just he was so good off the cuff. And as soon as he was done with his lines, he was just quiet. He was painfully
That's
shy.
what makes a good actor.
Beyonce is shy. Most creative people are shy. I'm shy. I can sit back here and do it. Once the lights come on, I'll talk da da da. But as soon as this is done, I'm done talking. I'm sitting in the back looking at the. I like to
What,
people watch.
what was he?
I
What
wish I
was
could say I'm shy,
Elaine?
but I'm not.
What was Elaine's YouTube? Uh,
Her channel.
yes.
Let me see. Let me see
I
which
thought you
device did
said
I. Let me
I
see.
want.
Let me see if I joined it on which device of mine I joined it on. Let me see if I can find it for
Okay.
you. Subscription.
And I saw Erica gave her a shout out too on her channel and told everybody to jump on Missy Lane's channel.
Did she? That was nice.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is Elaine still down there? Elaine, are you still down there? Because I can't see which. Let me see that I forgot which. I got 3 devices I be using here, so I need to see which device that I join on. Hold on. And then I can find it. Subscriptions. Unfortunately, they don't put your last thing that you
That's
joined on
okay.
here.
Maybe sometimes with Elaine is because I thought it was her name, and I went to that, but it was on the one video there, and so I was because you said she had 4 videos up, so I
Let me
went.
see if it is ELA.
She got about 8 videos up.
Yeah,
Okay.
she got a few of them because I liked all
Yeah.
of them. Do you know what the page is?
I linked on it from here. Elaine T.
Oh wait, it says all. Let me see if I can pull it from this way. Subscribed. Can you get this in a certain order? Oh, most relevant. Hold on. Let's do newest. It's the same list. Hold on. Oh, A to Z. You think it began with an E? Is it her name?
Yeah, it was Elaine T.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, Elaine T. Cooking. Oh, you know what? I might have been looking at it and didn't realize this is her thumbnail.
Okay. Elaine T. Cooking. Okay.
Yeah, Elaine T. Cooking.
Okay.
And it's a capital T. It's Elaine capital T Cooking.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see if I can. Oh, wait, I might be able to put it in the chat. Hold on. Okay. Y'all know I'm not the most technically bound. Okay, share, copy link. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can put it in the chat. Will that work as a link? Let me see if I can write it this way. ELI.
It doesn't let you just copy and paste it.
Cooking. Okay, so that's the name of her page, Elaine T. Cooking.
Okay.
And her thumbnail, let me see, do I see it again right quick? Where did it, okay, subscriptions. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot, I had the page in. Let me do alphabetical again. Oh, I wouldn't have put the newest thing up here. Oh, Lord. Okay, A to Z. A to Z. That's not in alphabetical order. What is wrong with this thing? Let me put newest activity and then go back to A to Z. Okay, there we go. CD. Yeah, Elaine T. And I think there's a space between. So it's like Elaine T. and then space cooking.
Okay.
And her thumbnail is her name written in white, and then cooking is written in red, and then I guess there's food underneath here because I'm looking at a thumbnail. The small, okay, it made it bigger. So it says homemade with love, Elaine T. Cooking.
Okay.
And it's got her picture on there off to the left.
Okay. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys on Monday.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Will. Have a good night.
Okay. You have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, and thank you so much, Jasmine, and I will see you on Monday as well, hopefully.
Yep, you will. If the what you said, if the Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Well, I'm gonna say if we don't get caught up in a wildfire. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, I hope not.
We got a drought out here.
Oh, wow. All right, well, keep everything wet around you that you can.
Yep.
All right, have a great night.
Okay, good night, everybody.
All right, bye-bye. All right, you guys. Well, there we have it again. A huge thank you to our sponsors again. Let me run through this list one more time for you guys. Thank you so much to Coretta JV5 for being a sponsor for tonight, and also to Peggy for being a sponsor tonight, and also to KB Mommy, who was a double sponsor tonight. Thank you so much. Elaine, thank you for the gifted membership, which went to Marco Salvador, KQ3HH. So I'm sure that they will send you a thank you if they know that they got that. And also to Myrtle Tister, thank you for being a sponsor for tonight, along with Linda Bias Barnett. Thank you for being a sponsor. And to VAR, thank you for being a sponsor and for being on panel tonight. And to Be On Purpose, thank you for being a sponsor, as well as Bilo Didi. Thank you guys so much for making this fun. Thank you for putting your caps on. It was nice to see all the capital letters down, and all the caps locked in down there for us to have a good time on Friday night arguing, because capital letters denote that you're yelling or that you're arguing. So thank you guys so much. Oh, Sean B. Hey, Sean says, nighty night, everyone. I pray y'all have a blessed weekend. I know Miss Lil was looking for you, Sean B. So good to see that you were here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, you've been here commenting. Anastasia had a great interview on another podcast. She was very outgoing and had a great charisma. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I would like to interview her. I follow her on TikTok, and I'm just like, oh, she seems like a good person that I would like to talk to. So hopefully we get a chance to do that. Anyway, huge thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring tonight's stream. We appreciate every super chat, super sticker, membership, and gifted membership. Because of you, we were able to open up and have our family feud tonight. Thank you to our moderators for always holding things down in the chat, for our amazing channel members, and to the replay gang. Every one of you who spend part of your day with me, probably tomorrow cleaning and doing all your things that you do, thank you for taking the time to come back and listen to our Friday Night Madness. Don't forget to hit the like button for me on your way out if you haven't already. And if you're listening in the replay, please remember to hit the like button for me as well. Before we get out of here, we want to say thank you to the entire mod squad and to the gang.
Hailey Mommy, Bilo Didi, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Thank you indeed. Let me also know what you think about me adding Project Runway as a review. From the first episode, they got to come on with it for the next episode because this first one was dry. It left me parched. I didn't like the clothes or nothing. There might have been one or two outfits that I liked, but there was nothing that I loved. There wasn't. I did like the suit that the guy did with the blonde, short, wavy hair, Octavius. I liked it because he had a different take on the men's suit. It was double. It had a double layer in the back of the suit. He likes to work in loud colors and stuff like that, which I appreciate. People want something different. You can get a plain suit any day. Oh, and then the guy who was really good at tailoring. I did like his stuff. But other than that, since this was something they wasn't really made for the show per se, so maybe next round. And I don't know why shows think they got to reinvent the wheel. Leave it alone. Bring the show that we want to see. We don't need to see no more tricks and twists and turns because we don't like them. We have never liked y'all having a show and getting rid of 5 people on the first day. Ain't nothing about that interesting. Either know the 10 people that y'all want to let survive on the show and we let one go once a week, and that's all we need, because bringing people in here that you didn't give a chance to take a look at what they're doing, I don't care what show it is, Survivor, all of that, it's a waste. It's a stupid thing. It's stupid. Like, stop already. Ain't nobody here going, ooh, 5 people getting cut tonight. We always think this is so, everybody be at home thinking this is stupid. And whoever thought it up, thank you, but no thank you. Back to Beyond the Gates. Anyway, thank you for coming over here and listening to the review and to our argument sessions on Friday night. Now, listen, I can't sit over here gossiping with y'all all night long. Y'all think that's all I do? I do more than that. I do. I'm worth more than that. But listen, I do hope that y'all having a great day. And if not, there's definitely some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all on Monday. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.